start recording since it's gonna be super casual and listen. Let me share my screen as well. Cool. You see my screen?
I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Yeah. So usually I like to start off with kind of like things you have like what do you, like. I guess my question is like, why do you see coaching? What do you like? What are you struggling with? Like, why do you think you're not winning games, or like, what do you think is like the mistakes you're making?
Um, I think it's just mostly it's I'm new to the game relatively, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like, the most knowledge
Yeah.
in terms of CSing. Like I can seek engagements that I think I'd win, but like sometimes I miss. Like or I play really dumb sometimes. Basically,
Okay.
I'd be really ahead. I think in that Akali game that essentially I was ahead like
Mm-hmm.
by so much, and I started throwing the lead, and even towards the end, I started like typing, not like ranked typing, but like passive aggressive typing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know typing is just like a sign of bad mental, and it's complete like you shouldn't type for that reason ever.
Yeah. So, how long have you been playing League?
Um, like I played it once, 2019, and then I haven't played it since like I think October when Worlds was towards the end of Worlds.
So, like 1 year.
Um, a lot less than that, but yeah, I guess you could
Okay,
say.
less than 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say kind of your skill level is right now? Because you haven't played ranked, right?
I know. I think last season, which is like technically the first season I played properly, was Bronze 4, I think it was.
Is
Something like
this
that. So
your main account or do you have another account?
no, I don't have another account. This is my main.
Okay, okay. Okay, so you got placed bronze 4?
Yes, and yeah, I just kind of sit around now.
Weird. Oh, was it in preseason?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah,
Okay, so you're like you got placed in like bronze 4.
in preseason. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand more. So, do you think you belong in bronze? Do you think you should be higher? Do you think you should be iron? What do you think?
I don't know to be honest. Like I haven't really played the game that
Mm-hmm.
much. I mean, I to like really know where I should be.
Okay.
To be honest, like I don't want to say I'm higher or lower because I don't want to bring myself down. But at the same time, I also don't want to like be really up myself.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that thought process. It's a lot of people. They think they should be higher than where they should be, but then you go and you look at what they're doing, and then you're like, dude, these are like common things that people like mistakes people make, things like that, right? And I like the fact that you're being like humble about it because, um, it's good. One, it's good to be humble, and two, it's like good that you're trying to seek improvement.
Mhm.
So, being unsure what your skill level is perfectly okay. You just gotta play more and get placed and see kind of where you are, right? Ranked solo queue is a really good measurement of it. Once you get a good number of games, you can kind of figure out where you are in the skill level.
All right.
So it doesn't seem like you play a lot of ranked games. It seems like you play a lot of more normal games, which is fine.
Right.
But like you can also I'm assuming you play with a bunch of friends, right? You kind of have fun and stuff like that based off your registry, and
Mhm.
that's okay. But if you really want to get a measurement of your skill level and like kind of understand how the game works without being dependent on teams, like try playing more ranked games. I don't know if you have like ranked anxiety or you just don't have time to play ranked or don't have any
No,
interest in playing
it's
ranked.
more ranked as daddy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess it just started year 12. I guess it's some of like not enough time, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Cool. Cool. So in terms of like rank anxiety, I think the best way of like kind of tackling that is maybe get start slowly, right? Don't immediately do something like, for example, like me when I play ranked and I play for like a straight like 8 hours, I play all of it out, right? That's because I've played thousands of ranked games and I don't really get stressed over like winning or losing. When you first are playing and you like and you're new to kind of rank, it's kind of like your first time performing, right? If you've never been on stage before and you've never like performed in front of a crowd, it's kind of nerve wracking. And the only way you can kind of get over that is just by doing it and forcing yourself to do it. And don't be kind of disappointed in whatever performance. Like if you place in bronze, who cares? You place in bronze. I placed in platinum 1 this season, and I'm already diamond 1 in like 10 games.
Okay.
So like it you where you belong is where you'll eventually get, regardless of where you place. Like placements are important, but don't let that define how you play, your skill level, and it may not even be your fault. Like League is a lot of skill, but there is a percentage that it is luck based, because you but the thing is, there's 4 people on your team and 5 people on the enemy team. Assuming you're playing at a level higher than you're currently at, the probability of them getting 5 bad people versus you getting 4, right? Like you should ideally win, right? And you'll eventually climb. It just happens, streak and playing at your best. But yeah, that's just like discussion like rank anxiety. So make sure if you want to like improve a lot, ranked is definitely something you need to be doing.
Okay.
Do you have?
I'm down to it.
Yeah,
Go on. No.
sorry. Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna transition into kind of like champion builds and stuff like that. But did you want to discuss anything else, like kind of like with ranked anxiety, anything about like kind of like climbing and stuff like that? Any like advice for
Not
climbing?
really, no. Like, are the myths about around like the queues real? Like Smurf queue, losers queue, winners queue, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
those are real.
Oh, is it real? Smurf key is
Yeah,
real.
or-
Smurf key is real. When you have a new account, they place you in Smurf queue because they're unsure of like if you're a Smurf or not, right? The reason Riot separated Smurf queue was because people like me, for example, uh when my account was in my main was in Grandmasters, right? I wanted to keep at like that LP, and I would only play my decay games. um I would be trying to practice different things on other accounts, right? So I would be like, for example, Akali was getting a banned a lot when I was like 250 LP ish, and I had to start picking up other champions, so I would be playing on like lower accounts in ranked. And so what Riot did was they just moved people to Smurf queue if you're like Smurf, but you get out of it fast if you're not Smurf.
All right.
If you're not like it's basically, if you're not a Smurf, you'll lose a couple of games of Smurf queue and then you'll get out of the Smurf queue. It's basically so that it matches Smurfs with Smurfs, and you don't really have to worry about it. But like the being like winners and losers queue stuff, type of stuff, it's like that's more of a meme. That was like that's like, like the probability, right? And I was telling you, sometimes you're going to get bad teammates.
Mm-hmm.
There are times where you will legitimately get 4 people on your team that are just worse than the enemy. Not that they're trolling, they're just worse than the enemy team. And you could get that a couple games in a row, and that will tilt you to where you'll be the other person misperforming. Right? Like I would say it's not humane to not be tilted, right? Like if you're losing and you're not doing well, you would be disappointed in yourself. I think it's natural to be disappointed. I think it's natural to be tilted. How you handle it though is another situation. But yeah, winners and losers queue, that's not real. That stuff's like more of a meme. But like it's more people say that as like, oh dude, you like when you're losing out, you're like, dude, I'm in losers queue. And it's like a joke. But like there's not an actual, like, Riot doesn't actually have a winners and losers queue.
Alright.
But especially since you have ranked anxiety, I would say if you lose like a game, take a break. Take like that. The biggest thing is to take a break, and we can look at your match history to see if there's like kind of like a pattern on that.
Like in a loss and then a string of losses.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. It usually some people go on like 12 losing streaks. I was telling someone else that I coached. There's some people that I would be playing with on my main, and they're at like 400 LP, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a few days later, I'm on like Diamond One Smurf, and I see them in my game, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What happened? And it's because they go on tilt. They're mentally tilted. I see they lose. You look at their tier graph, and they lose like 14, 15 games in a row. And some of it's not their fault, but some of it is, because eventually, when you play tilted, you start to adapt to like a tilted playstyle, and you start like making mistakes you wouldn't normally. Ranked games is all about consistency. You like a diamond one player can beat a challenger player in lane probably 10% of times. It's just that they're not as consistent of a player, so that's why they don't climb and they don't win more games, right? Because
Would you say the difference
sorry,
is like in their mental? Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
yeah, they're
Would you
good.
say the difference is in their mental and like their game knowledge or their mechanics?
It is the difference. It's a combination of everything, right? Some people
Mm-hmm.
have shit mental, but are really really good players, right? That are just better, and they very little times do they run into um like shit games, right? They play the one shit game and they get like tilted, right? And then they lose. Maybe they take a break. Maybe they lose like 5 in a row. But when they're on like a hot streak, right? They win like 12, 15 games in a row. I've seen some people win like 18 games in a row.
Wow, all
Um,
right.
but it's the difference between a diamond one and challenger player is consistency. It's all about consistent. Like obviously, mechanically, 90% of the time, the challenger will perform better. Same thing. Then it goes to like grandmaster challenger. That's more like a 64 like a 70-30, and then I would say like masters is like 9 like 80 to 20, something like that, like 75 to 25 in terms of consistency, right? Because you know how like there's like you have like a CS average, right?
Yeah.
KDA average. How many games are you performing well, how many games are you not performing, and that is kind of what allows you to climb. It's being very very consistent. That's why there's some people who have 51% win rates, but they have a lot of games and they climb because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about like, are you doing better most of the time than you are losing? Like if I play 10 games, even if I'm winning 6, losing 4, that is still really good because you're still getting a net gain, um,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Because sometimes those 4 games you can't really control. But yeah. You have any questions?
No, that's it.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah. So in terms of like builds, where are you? Are you like coming up with these builds on your own? Are you following someone? Are you following a website, an
I
add-on?
mean, I used to use OPIGG. I kind of just moved on to like the low analytics, and I just saw what the pros built. Obviously, I wouldn't just build like I would look at the matchup and see for
Okay.
like a mage or like a burst kind of thing, and then like adapt it around that, I guess.
What website? Sorry.
Lolalytics.
Low analytics. Oh, low.
Lol analytics. Like there's no analytics. It's just lol analytics.
Let me see. Low. Okay, low analytics. Let me see this website.
All right, then you just get like I don't know Akali or anybody, and then yeah, then you just go to pro builds after that, and then you can see what they've done. Right next to counters.
Oh, pro builds.
And obviously, I wouldn't just like see somebody go against Katarina while I'm versing like let's say Syndra and build around that, but I'd use that as a guide, for example.
Okay. This is good. I like that you're following a kind of build. And you're looking at this. Uh, do you filter by any specific rank?
I'll usually go Grandmaster or like Master above.
Okay, that's a good idea. Master plus.
Cause
That's
yeah,
usually
I did
that's usually what I recommend. So this patch
it's 0.4.
11.4. Yeah, we should be doing 11 because 11.4 just came out. Um, Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I think this is good. This is good. But it some things like immediately when I look at this, it just like kind of red flag is like cleanse.
The CS. Oh,
The
okay.
cleanse. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the CS
Yeah.
the CS is definitely low. Like the CS average is definitely low. Like even on Yasuo Yone, you should be averaging like 7 to 8.
All right.
Um, because those champions are really fast wave clearers. Like they're insane at wave clearing. But we can kind of see and talk about like how like you can transition into grabbing camps and stuff like that. But like Akali should be at like 6.5. But so you might be missing some like concept there. But like why the thing my concern is like your cleanse in like your build
Yeah,
path.
I took it because whenever I play like a champion like Akali
Mm-hmm.
against like heavy burst like Lux, I didn't want to like my play was like she was hoping she would root me and then get a bit aggressive so I can cleanse and then all sure eat like E1 E2 her.
Okay. That's an okay thought process, but I think the issue is okay. So the thing is, you're already running tenacity, right, from your rune.
No, that's fair. Yeah,
Um, and what does this enemy team have that can kind of CC you?
I think it's just Lux. I mean, it wouldn't the can I is the pike pull airborne or is it just
The pike pulls like a mini stun, but you would be more concerned for his E, like the little dash that he stuns you.
oh yeah, true.
And then Rengar also has a root, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all of these things, right? The way you want to think about crack control is like what you can dodge and what is point and click, right? An issue like with that is like Twisted Fate, right? He if he just autos you with the gold card, it's like a stun, guaranteed. There's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you can avoid it is QSS, cleanse, or hourglass it, right? Some sort of immunity or Mikhail's.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't warrant building QSS or running cleanse, because if you see here, when Lux binds you in like late game, right? You're afraid she'll bind you and then she'll just one shot you. You have hourglass. If she binds you, you're rooted. You just hourglass, right? So then she
That's
can't
fair.
full combo you. Second, you shouldn't be getting hit by her stuns and stuff very often, because you should be able to use your E. Let me pull up Lux so I can show you. Okay. 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 So Lux, her abilities are her E's pretty decent. That's her W. Sorry, her E is pretty decent size range, right? 1100. Her Q is 1300 range. So you have to play decently far back, but the thing is, you can hide behind minions when you're playing against Lux, because the Q only the binding only hits the target it hits and then the target behind it, right? And you also have to keep in mind, if you're looking at this, her CDs are pretty high.
Right.
So even if she uses it, you can still go in on her and fight her. You don't actually need to just cleanse and immediately fight her. You have a 10-second window to be fighting her anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
You also, who doesn't say that you see how cleanse, like it's a 3-minute cooldown, right? Why doesn't she just blow your cleanse with her Q and then just wait 10 seconds and then re-Q you again without your cleanse? You lose out on a lot of kill potential and map pressure by not having ignite or teleport.
Okay. No, yeah, that's true. So, but against somebody that's like, let's say, more lethal like Zoe, would I still?
No,
Should I still not take lens?
don't pick cleanse.
Okay.
Of all of these games, do you see a single cleanse?
No, I don't.
Yeah. So of the sample size here, I already see like 40, maybe 30. And I don't see a single cleanse. And the reasoning is because Akali's build path is really good, and her ruins, right? Because you're able to run tenacity plus another option is, have you ever tried unflinching?
I haven't no.
Yeah. Do you know what it does?
Well, no, not really. No.
Yeah.
I'm reading it there, but before I didn't. So no.
Yeah. So a lot of these players that are playing mid lane against really heavy CC champions, they like to run unflinching in the second trade, or they build Merc Treads, right? Because if you see here, let's say I want to look for Zoe so I can show you right here. Done. 7-1. It's not bad. That's not a good example. Let's do.
You can also look like specific champion v champion builds, like for matchups.
Is she here?
I actually don't know how to do it. I always just look at like Akali versus like let's say Zoe build for this case, and then
Yeah, so I want to show you the how many times the pro players run unflinching, but that it's like you even see it here, right? It's like a common thing to do, and it's because of this tenacity plus your tenacity from the precision tree makes you almost unccable. And another option is you can go the tenacity and then build merc treads. Like I can see a lot of pros do it. Like the reason why I'm showing you kind of like what the pros do is because like a lot of these pros have really good game knowledge and they understand a lot about the game. So I want to like show you proof why I'm saying to do these specific things versus just saying it and not having any backup. You know what I mean?
all right.
Yeah, like here, I'm switching for Syndra. And let me see if I can pull up the. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the. Yeah, this. I don't know if did you watch Worlds at all?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see the Akali games?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. So let me show you. So she was picked in 5 games, and I think almost all of them.
Yeah, they built CC because it's like
They
Syndra
go
and
Merc Treads. And the reasoning is because like if you see this in this game, they have Braum, Kennen, and Syndra, and builds. Akali. You see how he's unflinching in tenacity, but he even went Merc Treads. Like that gave him I think it's 52% tenacity. So every CC done to you is cut in half, which is way better than running cleanse because now he has teleport to help him stay in lane, help him roam, help him make plays along the map, right? And you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Especially against like the CC heavy comp. Yeah.
yeah. So if it's like CC heavy and you think you're gonna get locked down, definitely have tenacity on your precision, but you can opt in for unflinching in the resolve or build merc treads. It's you don't need all three, but having at least 2 of them against heavy CC comps is really good. Like in this game, if I were you, I would have gone ignite or TP. The Lichbane, I prefer Night Harvester into Hourglass because Lichbane is really greedy and doesn't provide you any defenses. Like if Rengar just jumped on you, or if you dove into a fight, Rengar presses R. What is your counterplay? Because they can see you in your shroud.
Hmm. Yeah, there isn't, is there? No.
Yeah. So you have to think like not only do you like damage is good, right? Damage is good. It helps you kill, but you can't do damage if you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
And going for something like Lichbane into Hourglass is a little bit greedy. It can pay off and work if you're really ahead, but it doesn't look like you were that ahead.
All right.
So keep that in mind. But like I also play Yone, so I can take a look at this. Let me see. Against Rise, lead. I would recommend Triumph. A lot of people take Triumph. I'm like 99% sure people don't take what's it called?
Overheal.
Yeah, overall because Triumph allows you to, you know how like when some like have you ever played against an Olaf and he kills one guy on your team and somehow he's already full HP again?
Not really, no.
Okay. You ever play against a champion that gets really low? They outplay one of your guys and then he just heals like
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's yeah.
It's
I know.
because of Triumph. Yone is especially really good with this because you can get low in fights and then you proc your shield bow and then you just heal to full. I like your build's actually pretty decent here. QSS. So I see that you build QSS in a lot of these games. Like what is your like reasoning behind it?
Should let me think about that one. Actually, I remember that game I built KSS because I think like Rise point and click,
Hmm.
and yeah, I think that was why.
Okay, so you're afraid of just the enemy locking you down when you went in.
Yeah, exactly. Because let's say I ulted in, and then I just get like rooted, they'd step away a bit, and then yeah, well, I just break my ult for nothing, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, that this makes sense here. I understand your thought process going in and especially since you don't really have a great front line, and you don't that can just take the CC. You can go QSS, and then when you go in, they can't really lock you down, and then you can get free damage off. Um, I did see you build QSS in another game that wasn't necessary. I'm trying to find it.
Was that on Akali?
Yeah. So this game, right? The
Oh yeah.
enemy has essentially no CC except for Rel and Jax. Maybe Garen's Q, but that doesn't really count. But like for example, your thought process is correct here, right? For this Yone game, right? But it seems that you lean towards QSS for when it's not necessary always, so we can talk about it more. Let me look at this Akali game. Why did you run exhaust here?
I didn't. I was worried about Pantheon Nolan.
Oh, here again. Oh, you thought it was. Well, wait, what?
I know. Yeah, I don't know why he took Smite either. I think he tried to like. I think he pretty well filled jungle the game before, and
Okay, okay.
just forgot to change it.
So he was mid against you,
Yes.
and you have trouble against Pantheon.
Um, Not really, but I'm just worried. Like, I have been like completely destroyed by a Pantheon before just because of the OLED. So I just wanna. I didn't wanna like re-experience that pretty much.
So from 100 to 0.
No, just really low HP, and then he'll do it again, or like spear me.
Yeah. So you're you're handicapping yourself by doing this exhaust, and do you know why?
What?
Oh, you're like, oh no. I'm wondering like, do you think why do you think I'm saying you're handicapping yourself by running exhaust against Pantheon?
Actually, well, is it like a crutch for misplays?
Right. And yeah,
Right.
that's correct. So why I'm saying that is that you're handicapping yourself because let's say this basically always allows you to mistrade, get low, and then when he all ins you, you prevent him from all inning you, right?
Yep.
So you're depending on that's like me saying I always get low to 20% and then I fight my mid laner because I know 100% my duo, let's say I have a duo Rammus or something, right? My
Mm-hmm.
duo Rammus will always be there to save me, just to lock him down, right? And when you depend on that handicap, you're allowing Pantheon a 3 minute 30-second time window to fight you, to basically all in you, right? So let's say he goes
Yep.
in on you and you think he's all inning you, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
how what? It's actually I think it's 3 minutes 30 seconds. It's why wouldn't he just W you, walk away afterwards, and then wait out your exhaust and then kill you afterwards,
Yeah, that's true.
right? So when you go these defensive things, like a lot of supports go these offensive, like these summoners, right? Like ADCs go cleanse because they can't survive. If they if they if they don't go cleanse, they will just get one shot and die, right? In heavy CC comps. And supports go exhaust, right? And ADCs go exhaust because they have absolutely zero weight. Like their itemization's terrible in terms of defensives, and their champions aren't meant for like fighting against assassins, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not an ADC. You're an assassin. What is your job? Not to survive, but to
Kill the
kill.
characters. Yeah.
To kill, right? To kill carries. You should be doing damage. You should be trying to win your, as an assassin. You should be trying to look for kills and snowball and win the game. Cause if you're against a bruiser like Pantheon that goes, he's supposed. I think he's not supposed to go clubs. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to go Gorge Drinker Sterics. But like, let's say like Aatrox, right? If you go exhaust against Aatrox, you're never gonna kill him. Because he all he has to do is just farm, get Gore Drinker Sterics, and then out farm you out of the game. When you handicap yourself with these summoner spells to play defensively, you allow the enemy to free farm and you allow them to scale and just be even in lane.
Mm-hmm.
And it's generally not a good idea to look for these handicaps, because if you build these bad habits, you're gonna get too used to it. Like, I don't see a signal exhaust here either. And I'm just showing you like this probability because there's a reason why they're not going exhaust, right? And it's because of this handicap. So like, instead of going exhaust, you can go ignite or teleport, right? If you know a lane is really hard, you should run teleport. So you can make if maybe you get poked down, you can recall and teleport back to lane, right? Or in the other hand is you start the shield against Pantheon, and you kind of just you play passive. You have fleet, you have D shield. If he pokes you down with his Q, you just heal back up from the minions and play super back, right? Because eventually Pantheon's going to run out of mana. Pantheon's a very very mana intensive champion, and he doesn't itemize any mana items. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, you have, but you can take this concept and you can translate it to other champions. You can like what are some other champions you have trouble with? Zoe, right? I'm assuming.
Like not really. I didn't read. I don't think I've versus her yet. But I'm just thinking of the Olin with her slave. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I was saying to you, like the same thing with Lux, right? You should be able to your E is longer than Zoe's E. So you should ideally you should be very rarely get hit by her sleeve. Plus, you can hide behind minions, stuff like that, right? If they hit you with these CCs, that's why you shroud. If you know Pantheon's about to jump on you, right? You need a W. You need to stay healthy against Pantheon. If you take bad traits and you let him poke you down, of course he's going to all in you. Like, you have to prevent him from being into all in you by, in the first place, not being low. And starting D ring against him, especially if you think he's a little more difficult early, is a really bad idea.
Okay.
So igniter TP is usually the go. Not exhaust or cleanse. Um, your build though, it's interesting because you say you're afraid Pantheon's gonna all in you, but you don't build seekers early at all.
Mm.
Um, so I like the Night Harvester. I think it's fine. Um, all the mythics are very situational. The Lichbane though, it's a similar situation to the previous. It's a little bit greedy in the sense that if you go Lich, you're gonna die. Let's see. Where were your two deaths? 23 and 19. So you didn't have a stopwatch at before these fights, and maybe you could have survived. Maybe you could have done because Lich Bane's very very bursty. It's pretty good. I don't think it's a bad item to build. I just think that if you decide to go this, you need to be aware that you're going to be taking like you can die to lethal things. Like if you don't have any way of stopping if Malphite ultis you, right? You can't
Hmm.
hourglass because you don't have it. If Ash ultis you and you know it's gonna hit, you can't hourglass. You just die. They can just combo
Okay.
you and kill you. Stuff like that. It's really greedy, and it pays off if you're ahead like in this game. But if that's not always gonna work out as you get better, right? The enemy's gonna be able to pick you off more. That's why if you see a lot of very high level games, I don't know if there's like an LCS match history or something, or like pro play match history. League of Legends. I'm trying to see if I could pull up like a pro play match history for you. Um, but like I can't pull one up. But do you know what I mean? Do you watch like high level games a lot? Like you see like a lot of people running stopwatch and a lot of like streamers
Yeah.
complaining about stopwatch and hourglass
Hmm.
because that item is really good. Like as you get better at using this item, not only do you stall team fights, but you actually can net more damage because you go in, you deal your damage, and then you hourglass, right? And then the enemy can't. They'll just have to wait. They can't target you, and then your Q cooldown may come back up, or a different cooldown might come back up, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Also having hourglass prevents you from taking any like lethal shots. Like if Ash fired an arrow at you, like I said, or if Karthus ulties, stuff like that. But like I think this is fine. But if you're when you start struggling, try to switch the hourglass and lich build order.
Okay.
Um, doesn't look like you have any more Akali games here. Oh, this one. So why did you go Morello's here second?
I think Yone got a quadra on us at one point. Like he just had to stand us, and I don't think we had a. I don't know if we had. I don't think we had previous wins. Just can you look at the thing at that time?
You had 21. Let's see.
Like Yone was the only like he just like scaled into the game and he was really strong. So
Yeah.
I just kind of
Okay.
wanted to deny him to see like the
Mm-hmm.
sustain.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you were against Yone, right?
Hmm.
Are you afraid of that matchup?
Not really. No, I know Yone. I know like Yone has a pretty decent matchup against Akali. At least I think he does. But I don't really find it too bad.
Yeah, you can.
Like
I
I don't think this
tele.
guy.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
If I think this guy didn't like really know his Yone
Yeah.
because he wasn't really used to like go in do damage and then back off. He kind of just like did it regularly and used to see sometimes to just avoid damage. But
Like
yeah.
yeah, Akali does not lose to Yone in lane. Akali shits on him. Uh, and going teleport here is fine. You could have maybe gone ignite. It doesn't really matter because you're gonna beat him anyways. I think shield is fine too if you're trying to sustain. If you want to play a little bit more aggressive, you can opt in for ring or blade. I like your build path. The only thing I have a concern with is this Morello, right? Instead of this Morello, you could have picked up an hourglass, finished the hourglass, right? Pocket the
Hmm.
Oblivion Orb. You have this Oblivion Orb. 40% is enough. 60, you don't need the 60% because you have to reduce them before to 40%, 50% HP anyways, right?
Yeah.
And it's not gold efficient, right? Because you only get 20% additional reduction in healing if they're below 50%. Rather, if let's say you have, because the upgrade from Oblivion to Morello,
It was like 2100, I
yep,
think.
2100. Let me pull it up and give you the exact value so we can make a comparison. Right here, Morello. Yeah. So it costs 2500. So what? 2500, 1700 to 1700 to upgrade from Oblivion to Morello, right? So in that time frame, you could have upgraded your hourglass, and you could have had an immunity and stasis, or you could have built like a different damage item. Because other than that, your team also, you can, if you're playing with these people, I don't know if you're premium, but you can let them know and tell them that they need to build Grievous as well if the enemy has a lot of healing. But I would say like this team, Draven didn't build like any lifesteal when he should have. But Yone's healing and Mordekaiser's healing must have been really annoying. And pocketing an Oblivion Orb is fine there. I don't think you need to upgrade into Morello's until later into the game. Because of the gold efficiency. Like I would bet 95% of the time that Night Harvester, Hourglass, and Oblivion Orb will always beat Night Harvester, Seekers, and Morellos in terms of damage and survivability as well. So try to not rush this Morello more often and just build the Oblivion Orb. Cause I think you'll realize what I mean, and you'll probably most likely feel like the smoothness and more damage of it. You'll feel like you'll do more damage.
Okay.
And you'll survive more. But yeah, do you want to get started with this game, or did you want me to look at any of the other champions?
No, I mean, actually, do you play Syndra at all?
I do not play Syndra, but I can help you find a build for her.
Okay. Like against, like, should I permaban Zed as Syndra, or like, who should I be batting as Syndra? Because I feel like when I pick her, she has so many bad matchups against Fizz, obviously Zed, and I think Yasuo maybe even.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, if you handicap yourself by banning a specific matchup, it will like you'll never learn how to play against it, right? Yes, Zed is hard. Yes, Talon is hard. Yes, Yasuo is hard. Like all of these champions are hard, right? Like if you look at, I like to use this website, UGG. It has a pretty decent UI. But if you look at kind of like the counters for her, right? So all of these champions, it's just masters, right? This is actually just good time. So these are quote unquote like the hardest champions for Syndra, which like best lane counters, right? Irelia, Yasuo, Fizz, Katarina, right? All kind of like assassins, very mobile champions. You can't ban them all, right? The banning is more also a preference and who you don't want to play against the most. Like who gives you the most trouble? It's not.
Zed. 100%.
Yeah, if Zed gives you the most trouble when you're Syndra, I think it's fine to ban him. Like people say, oh, you should be banning this champion. You should be banning this one, right? It's not who you should be banning. It's more so like who, like if you eventually, if you don't ban Zed, you're gonna learn how to play against him, right? He's hard. You have to go Hourglass really early, right? But banning Zed is fine if you absolutely cannot deal with them, right? Because if you ban Zed, you're gonna be able to play against the other champions, and you're more likely gonna do well. But eventually, like, if you start hating Irelia and you ban Irelia, then Zed's open, and then now you don't know how to play against Zed, right? That's why if you look at a lot of, like, the, high Korean ELO players, what they do is they don't ban champions. Because they're not afraid of any champion. They know that regardless of any champion they play against, they, one, want to learn how to play against it, and two, they want to be able to, like, just experience it, right? Because they don't want to handicap themselves. That's like, for example, I was telling you with the exhaust, right? You always, it's very scripted. You know, you're gonna get low, Pantheon's gonna all in you, you're gonna exhaust him, right? It's an ABC scenario. Very, very scripted, right? It's the same thing with like the pro, like in this situation, right? When you're playing against a champion, if you play against a champion, you don't know how to play against them. Every time you play against a champion you don't know how to play against, you'll lose. It's just like A results in B. which leads to C. It's just like a chain reaction, right? So
Mhm.
if you want to improve the most with Syndra, and you want to play against these counter matchups, just don't ban one that is giving you trouble and learn how to play against it. And then eventually, what you'll do is you'll be banning based off of like what is the strongest of all of them, right? Like for Akali,
Mhm.
Renekton's hard, Gangplank's hard, Azir's hard. Um, who else is hard? Sion can be hard, but not really. I would say, yeah, like Gangplank. Like you don't see me ever ban Gangplank, right? Like I don't ban Gangplank. I know he's hard. But if he ever becomes OP, then he's worth the ban, right? But then at that point, I already know how to play against him and all the other champions. Um, think of bans like that. Don't think of bans as like, oh, this pro player's banning this champion. I should ban this champion.
No, no, that's not how I'm looking at it at all.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're doing it. I'm just saying a lot of people do that. A lot of people try to copy pros without understanding why they do it.
Mhm.
Like for
Okay.
me, I ban Ramus. And my
Just
reasoning is
because.
that because he locks me down and he can pick off my teammates. It's basically like free pick off because he can just run at you with Chemtang and just taunt you. Um,
Hmm.
But like I said, if any ban you ban is viable. So if anyone's telling you you're banning the wrong thing, don't listen to them. Like I even banned Seraphine sometimes because like some champions are just out of the box, way too strong. But like in terms of build, let's look at Syndra.
You know, against Malzahar? Yeah.
This game you're against uh
Malzahar. Actually, is that
Zara,
Malzahar? No,
Zara,
that's not
Zara,
Malzahar.
Zara. So let's see. Fleet. Yeah, wait. Why do you run? Why did you run Fleet? I actually have never seen Fleet on Syndra. Yeah. Is there a reason you're running Fleet? Accidental? Uh,
Alright.
uh cool, let
So
me just
we're at
reshow
the
it.
game, pretty much.
Cool. Yeah, so before that, I wanted to ask you, I was asking you why you ran Fleet Footwork on Syndra.
Oh, that was, I think I made the rune, but I forgot to save it.
Okay, yeah, because this looks
Yeah.
like
And
Yone.
then, like, I don't know, dude, I know, it was for Yoni. I don't know how that worked, though.
Okay.
Like, I just shouldn't have.
Your build's fine. Yeah, cool. As long as you're using these websites and utilizing them, that's good. Keep that up because that's something a lot of players don't do, and they try to invent things on their own. I have some people that are always asking me like, "Oh, dude, can I go like AD, Akali, some stuff like that?" You know what I mean? Like don't invent what is already working. Like I'm not saying that to you, but like as a general thing. So good job and keep that up. Like continue looking at builds and stuff like that.
Okay.
But let me actually share the direct window so you can actually hear the.
Or, like, actually stream the game. Are you watching? Oh, no, you're watching. No, no.
I'm watching your quad.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear the sound?
Yeah, it's just really quiet. It works. So.
Okay, cool.
Also, did you watch that 7 times, or you just click on it, like, a few times?
7 times. Oh no, I must have been I just refreshed it. Like
Okay.
yeah, I have not watched it 7 times. No. Yeah,
I'm like, what? Like, no way.
no way. Do you watch this thing in full speed? Or how?
Sorry?
Why did you upload it full speed?
Yeah.
It looks like the time's like ticking fast. It might just be me. Sorry. Don't worry about that. Does it feel like it's a faster speed for you?
Maybe, I don't know, like, I don't really notice it.
Okay, I just reduced
I,
it to
I thought
0.75.
it honestly feels like it's a bit slower. Or that could be because, like, I play 144 hertz, so everything kind of looks a bit weird.
Okay, first thing already,
That's
I want
predictable,
to
isn't it?
say good job by watching this. You're
Okay.
already like being a new player. You're already doing better than I want to say 80% of the community. And you
What
know
do they
why
get
I'm saying
today?
this?
What?
Because what you're doing here is you're preventing your juggler from getting invaded, and you have a good sight of where if the enemy does choose to invade, right? And jungle is a really, really important role, and losing your camps is huge. A lot of people just sit mid AFK at their tower and do nothing. Like, I want to say, of like the, I don't know how many people I've coached, but I want to say probably more than half of them just sit at their tower. So,
Okay.
like, being like fair, not like a more inexperienced player, you're doing a lot of really good things, and you're building on really good habits already.
All right.
So good job and like continue this. Keep like these small things add up.
Mm. Also, like, I think at the time I kind of forgot, but would you say, like, just leaving nothing, and then if, like, let's say there's an invade, right? Um, like, should I upgrade my E to get away, or should I just be fine, like, with nothing?
So it depends who you're playing against. So here, if you're actually concerned about like getting invaded, like this clicking back and forth is fine, but I want to show you. Let me screenshot this and pull it up on like a paint or something. Um, well, I don't know how to draw in a YouTube video. I need to figure that out. So
You can just paint, can't you?
yeah. So you're clicking back and forth here. Let me see. Right, you're going back and forth here.
Mm-hmm.
If the enemy had a blitzcrank, what is stopping them from just right here walking up and hooking you? Right? If the enemy hugged mid, um, right? If the enemy was you see my cursor, right? I'll use
Yeah,
pink here.
I can.
If they could have walked this way through mid, right? Came up this way and just killed you, right? Which is why I like what you're doing with like the watching here, but it would be safer if your character was here, right? Because they would have to walk up and step up
Where you're
and
pointing. Just where you're pointing like outside the picture. I can't really.
oh, you can't. Oh shit. Sorry. You didn't see this. I was sharing a paint. Yeah. You didn't see this, right? Because I was sharing the
No,
browser.
no. I could see the cursor, like you were placing the cursor, like roughly where
Okay.
the bush was, but yeah.
You see this, right? Okay. So you the you see my like drawing, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't the enemy just walk through mid lane like this, come up here and kill you, right? You're right here. You're forced to either take your E or flash or die. Most likely you'll just die here. If they have, I don't know the enemy team comp, but you need to be like you have to like measure, right? Even if they have a Morgana and they blind it, right? You'll die, right?
Okay.
So standing out here in the open is dangerous because it's easy access for them to just invade and kill you. Rather, if you were here, right? Or here,
Mm-hmm.
you don't really need to be here because they can still stand here and blind hook you, right?
Oh, yeah.
But your Nar's already watching topside, you see?
Mm-hmm.
And if you were instead standing here where this X is, you cover this vision, without risking getting hooked from here or here.
All right.
So this is, like I said, you have a good idea of what to do, But to improve upon this, you should be standing here. This way, you'll see them. You don't have to start your E, right? If they invade, right? You're not forced to start any other ability than Q to handicap you in lane.
Alright.
Like, this is a better spot. The same thing as if I can show you, like, later, after the game, spots on the map for other sides of the map. But yeah, so already, like, good job with that. Right? You see how you can just get blind hook or blind CC'd?
By the way, did I do like a bad thing by moving away there after?
They could have late invaded, but he's at a decent spot where he's watching. I would have personally stayed because there's nothing for you mid lane anyways till later.
Alright.
So that auto right there, you're pushing your lane. So
that,
you see that? Not entirely. Who's their jungler? Let me see if I need to pull up the.
I don't remember a jungler.
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. So their jungler's Jax. Jax can gank you at level 3. He's most likely gonna farm and clear. It depends on their jungler, right? If you push, J4 is gonna level 2 gank you. Xin Shao would level 2 gank you. New will level 3 gank you at 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it depends. I think it's fine because he also Q the wave. I like what you're doing there, right? I like you have to pick up your passive. Right?
Wait, what do you mean? Like, as in, like...
You didn't pick up your passive here. You see this?
Oh, like, I have to leave the circle, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So you actually didn't get your passive. Did you see that? So you missed out on an empower range auto. That's very small, but habits like that you can miss out on kills. So keep that in mind, right? That's kind of huge. Missing a passive like that. So he used his Q, right?
Yeah, again, yeah.
Right there, you missed another passive. You see? That's already 2 passives missed. That's 30 free energy plus empower damage. But do you understand how our passive works, or like do you like
you have to hit a champion, and then you leave the circle, and you get your empowered and your energy, right?
Right. So what was your thought process here? Why did you miss that? Or were you just not aware?
I think I was aware of it, to be honest.
Okay. Try to keep that more in mind. Like you can see there's the ring. You want to be able to, it's huge. That damage is huge. You don't want to miss out on that. So here, you already know he queued, right? Right? So you know he queued. You should be walking towards him and fighting him here. Right? And do you know why I'm saying that? Or like why do you think I'm saying that?
To set myself up for like a later game kill.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. But you when you're playing against more and more champions, you're going to understand the cooldown of their abilities, right? And at this point, you already saw him queue the minions. You're free to trade with them, right? That's like, for example, do you play any other games?
Yeah, I play Counter-Strike and sometimes Valorant. That's
Okay, you play shooters. Yeah, that's a good example. If I don't know if you count bullets or not, right? I'm just gonna use an example. Like for example, like an op, right, has a certain amount of bullets.
Yeah.
If you know that someone fires that many number of bullets straight and you hear them reloading, you're gonna go in and kill them, right?
Yeah.
Like if they're around the corner, you hear them reloading, you're gonna go in and kill them and rush them. If you have like a, I don't know, SMG or something. That's kind of like a high level explanation of it, but this is a similar scenario, right? His Q is recharging right now. You're free to trade with him. Like, you should be taking advantage of the fact that he just queued the minion wave and you should be hitting him more. So you should be walking towards him, melee him, right? See my cursor?
Yeah, I did.
So right here, queued. He queued, right? Echo League of Legends. Let me show you. So, you should be knowing Champion's ability cooldowns. His Q, right? Level 1 is 9 seconds. Your Q cooldown is 1.2 seconds. Right? You should be walking towards him, which you did, and then you run away. Like, you hesitated.
Yeah.
Right? But from here, he still has 7 seconds he can't do anything to you. So if you run this way, instead of running back, right? Hit him, and then walk out and proc your passive, and hit him again, then you get another Q, you hit him again, walk out of it, auto him again. He's out of lane. That's half his HP. He's either forced to potion or forced to recall, right?
Okay.
Do you see how much pressure you could have applied at just level 1? You're only 2 minutes in the game, and you had an opportunity right there to take half of his HP. And, let me. Do you want me to show you kind of like what I would have done in like a dummy, on a training dummy? I don't have to if you don't want me to. But
no, I do want to see it.
Okay.
Like, I had an idea what you said, but like I had more like visual than.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think you'll have to actually stream the League client as well.
I think you should be able to see my screen, right?
No, it's on the side.
Oh no! I dragged it to the side. It's gonna come up in a second. Let me mimic your rune. So you ran fleet. I wanna copy your exact runes. So yeah, cool.
Fear the assassin with no master.
Regular skin. It should pop up soon. I'm loading in. But a lot of people miss out on their passives, and I'll show you how much damage you're losing out on right now. It should be loading right now. Yeah. Do you see my game?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you're level 1. You have shield. And let me just disable minions. Okay. Right. So we'll repeat the scenario. Let me actually clear. So he's like right here, right? He used his Q, and then you hit him with the Q. Right? Instead of like this is the same exact scenario, right? I'll just move a little closer in to mimic it. You see what I mean? So you hit him and he's running away. You can hit him again, walk out of your auto, and then he would be here ideally, right? Because he's not gonna run towards your tower, right?
Yeah.
So let's say this is where he would be. I'm a mimic. This is where he is right now. So you queued him. You should hit him while he's running, and then auto him, and then he'll be right here. Then you have an energy for another Q, and then you hit him again. You would have done 294 damage right there, just level 1, right? From that same exact combo I told you. He has 585 HP. So let's say his MR reduces it and his armor reduces it by like 10%, right? Because I think at this point in the game, if you don't 23 armor reduced by 19, so let's say 20% of that is gone. So you would have done like 250 damage. So you would have took half of his HP bar instead of a fifth of it for just free. Because he has nothing, right? He has absolutely nothing. So all you had to do was this, hit him once, get your passive, hit him again, Q, walk out, hit him, and just walk away because you have no energy. And then his Q's going to be coming back up, right? So then you chill. If he does the same thing again, you can just trade. Hit him, wait for your energy, back up, wait for his cooldowns, right? You just chill. You're running fleet and D-shield. You're playing super sustained. Do you have any questions with that? I know it looks like I'm saying it, and maybe you're confused. If you're confused at all, feel free to. Yeah, if it makes sense. But try to keep these things in mind, right? Like look at your auto. So let me see. This is one auto, right? 73. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at this empowered one, right? This is what you miss out on. 108. You missed out on 30 free damage and 35 magic damage and 10 energy. And you did that twice. So let's assume you hit Echo with 2 of those. Your auto, you would have chunked him. So now he would, the 2 times you missed out on would have been 200 damage plus the 250-ish that you got from doing the combo. Now this guy's 100 HP. And with him not reacting to any of that. So try to use your passive more. Try to trade more and fight more. Don't be so scared, because these champions like Zoe, Lux, they have very, very long cooldowns. So you're doing a good job with hitting him, right? With your abilities, you're doing a really good job. But like, why are you scared right here, right?
Yeah, I mean, I only got marked once. I didn't get hit twice. So
Exactly.
yeah,
This guy is right now. You should be. So he uses Q. Don't be afraid of this guy. When he uses his CDs, teach him a lesson. Show him what, like, your cooldowns are shorter. You have energy regen. You have fleet. You have domination from healing. You should be fighting. Like, you should be running up to him and hitting him there, right? You see? Because the minions you can get in between, and he's just farming with his Q. You're letting him farm. Like, right here, you should have walked up to him and autoed him with that Empower right there. It's fine that you missed the E. Q, W, right? Good trade. Boom. Miss out another auto Q. You see? I can play this again. Right here. Okay, you missed your E. Your E is a lot of damage, so try to land them, right? But look carefully, right? You Q. Really good, right? You W, you get the move speed, you auto. Now you walk downwards. You want to walk down this way.
Yeah, I realize that now, yeah.
Yeah. And you know why, right? Because this thing's coming back. And then if you walk down this way, you're in your shroud still, plus you get your passive, right? You should be autoing. You pick up your passive, you auto him. Auto him, right? You're not auto him. You're too focused on getting a CS right there. Right? Because you could have, even if you wanted to, even if, like, you don't have to Q him, right? You could at least auto him, proc your fleet, and then go back for this cannon minion, right? Because that minion right here on the right side's not going to die. The tower's targeting the cannon.
Oh yeah, true.
Right. So what you do is here, even if you don't want to Q him, right? Let's say you want to go for the siege. The siege is actually a better player. I think going for the siege is correct, right? But what you should do here, you should auto him. You're in auto range right now. You shouldn't be clicking away. You should be clicking him, right? You should be clicking him to auto him, right? And then you could fade away with the Q or something, or Q this and then auto the minion, right? You miss out on a free Empower auto on him. Yeah. Oh. You think?
I know I should have attacked the other one and then.
Yeah. But like, it's just small CS that adds up, but that's fine. If you're actually having trouble CSing, I would suggest practicing it in like normal game. Yeah, you have high DPI, don't you? Or is it low DPI? Very high?
No, it's pretty high, yeah.
Yeah. Do you see your clicks? Sometimes?
Like really far away from me and it's like slow.
Yeah. This is a really common issue that people have, but it takes quite a bit of time. You see your cursor?
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Right. Now, look at that.
Oh yeah, like I screwed up my camera. I don't see anything.
Right. So let me show you. So you see how you're clicking to just get to one place? Let me try to load into the game.
Like, close to myself, right?
Right. And that's clicking like that is actually really bad because you're not going to be able to react in time. I'm loading into a game right now, but you should be your click should be relatively closer in around you so you can react, right? So, do you watch a lot of like other streamers or at all?
Yeah, from time to time I watch like this guy called Incursio, Midbeast, and like whenever Caps or any like player.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me go
I watch.
to like let me go to let me just show you Cat's gameplay.
Can you hit rank 1 only playing AD carry?
Yeah, so he's always clicking close to himself.
Unless he's clicking on a champion,
Like to
right?
carry. I'm not sure what's better. I saw a lot of LPL when I played with in spring. So
You
maybe
see
that's
how
what's
his
the best.
clicks are like right next to him when he's trying to
I
walk?
think Execute's probably not the best against Yasuo. I like it in matchups where you can like get one bubble and you want
You see? You see how
I'm not really gonna get
he
it.
uses his cursor to move his screen, but he's not clicking
Yeah,
there. He's
but profile
clicking very, very close to him. If you look in lane,
I think Graves will always do golden
You
pass,
see?
so it should be fine even if I hit him under this wave. Like, I think maybe I have to ward, but
his movements are very, very precise and close. And if he's like clicking on a champion, then he clicks on him. But relatively, very, very, even as a ranged champion, he's very, very precise and close on his clicks, right? And you see how for me, I usually do this, right? You see a lot of pro players do this, shuffling in lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why they do this?
It's like dash dancing, isn't it? Like it's like a mix up because they don't really know which way you're gonna go.
Exactly. They don't know where you're gonna go. They don't know. And also, you see how I move to my screen, right? I don't like click in Narnia like you did. Like I don't move here and then click. But and the reason I did, and then you move to your monitor. You see, like you move your screen, click back, move your screen, click back, right? Move your screen, click back, right? But you're doing this. Right.
Yeah, it's too far away, and I'm
right. And the issue with that is you're not gonna be able to CS. Like, let's see the CS is getting low, right? Your cursor's all the way over here. You're trying to dodge stuff. Your cursor's over here. How can you react and click this in time, right? And that's really big. You play CS:GO, so obviously you have good reaction time, so you're probably getting away with it, right? But it eventually it's gonna make it really hard. Because what if right here, Rek'Sai's over the wall and she just tunnels, and then you're right here, she tunnels over and then flashes, right? If your cursor's over here, how can you react, right?
Can't.
You can't. But if your cursor's right here and you're CSing, right? She comes over, she flashes, boom, you flash right away. You can react faster, right? You're able to react to things faster, or if like right here, you're instead of clicking like this, you're in front, so you can CS, right? You can click, you can auto. You see Rek'Sai E, right? You see stuff like that, right? Very, very like the closer your cursor is, the more likely you are going to be able to react to things.
Okay.
And that's just a huge call out I already see. And if you practice that, I guarantee you it's gonna be a lot easier for you. Like you do it sometimes.
Yeah.
You do it sometimes. It's very good you do it sometimes. But there's also like sometimes you just click in Narnia. Like you have it down. You have it down. You do it. But I think if like there's like a certain situations you just don't do it. Like shoving this wave. Pinging. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I remember this part. I think he's actually in the bush. I didn't like clear it at all. I didn't ward it either. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
I face checked that. I don't think. Yeah.
This is good. This is good. This is fine. You have a level advantage on him, right? So I would hope that you fight him here.
I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. I think maybe I back him and then sure can too.
Okay. Okay. You fight him?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let's see. What did you do wrong there?
My Q cooldown was about to go back up, or my Q energy, and I could have Q'd him again, couldn't I?
Right. What about your passives?
Wait, so I hit my ability on my E. I hit him again. I didn't capitalize on it, did I?
Right. Did you see you had a empowered auto right there?
Oh, I see. And then I use my Q. So
Right?
I
You have an empowered auto right now?
So
You
now
see?
you Q'd him instead of like waiting a bit and then Q him again.
You actually blow his summoners here. You kill or blow his summoners, depending on if he reacts in time, right? And you see his HP is 314, I think, or 214? 314. And do you know why I say you kill there? Or
because my shuriken, right? So like if you like I could just chase him. And then...
right, you have your passive. And you also have your W still, so you still have another Q. You have 2 Qs right now, right? And do you want me to show you? You also miss out on an E here, right? You see your E? You should auto him. Take the E.
Auto, Q, auto.
No, don't Q. You don't Q. What you do is this is a slower combo you do earlier in games. When your energy's like hard to come by, right? You E. You auto, right? Because you have your passive. Right?
Yep.
You take your E again, and then you proc your passive again, and then you Q. So you get another passive for free. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I like the damage when you ramp after that, yeah.
Right. And then what you do there is actually you should have just W'd and then Q'd and then got your passive and then auto him again. Do you want me to show you the combo?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Cause that's a really important combo that people don't do, and it's huge. You miss out your passive too. You should at least walk out and pick it up. So that's 4 passives actually. 3 from just there, and then 4. The 4th one is the E that you missed out on.
I think I punished Jax here though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I do chase that. I flashed. I didn't have to flash, so I burnt my summoners for no reason then.
Let me see if Echo flashes.
He does.
Oh,
So,
Echo. Okay.
I don't think I needed to flash.
Let me see.
He does flash, like right there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see his flash. I'm trying to see if you're gonna die.
Like actually, maybe he has E and he could hit me under tower.
No, he didn't have E. He flashed there. No, you would have survived. His passive doesn't do 150 damage. Actually, it's very close, right? Because his Q coming back could have killed you. You see how his Q comes back? Right?
But I think I would outrun it, wouldn't I?
No. Because it slows you.
Oh, okay.
Right? It slows you, and then it's gonna come backwards, and then proc his passive, plus hit you another time. I think that was a good flash. I would have flashed.
Okay.
I think it's because his Q could have actually killed you. Let me show you what I was talking about though. So right here, right? Or let's say he was in this bush, right? What you did was you eat, right? And he was chasing you, and then but you Q'd and then you eat again, right? You know what I mean? Like your combo was you eat and then you Q'd and then you autoed, right? When you could have, and then you eat back. So this is what you did. You eat and then you sorry, I'm just so used to my comboing. Let me okay, so what you did was you eat, then he got on you, you Q'd, and then you autoed, and then you eat on him again, and then you were chasing him, and then you Q'd him one more time, right? When what you should be doing is like earlier on in the games when you're playing with very high cooldowns and low energy, what you do if you land an E, right? You can auto, E, get your passive, auto again, Q, right? Proc your W, auto, Q. You see how much energy I did?
That was actually, yeah, that's damn good, yeah.
That's 700. I don't even have any items. You're level 4 actually, so level up. Your Q is actually even shorter, right? So he has 711 HP, right? So I'm gonna show you exactly what he. So I'm gonna give him. $30 of each resistance. So basically what he has right now. Let's say 40. So we round up, right? 40 of each resistance. So your combo on him was you did the E, then you Q'd, you auto, then you E, and then I think you got your passive, and then you Q'd him again. That's 440 damage, right? And then you walked away. What you could have done was, let me just, okay. Is this off? Yeah, it's off. Okay. So what you could have done was you E, you auto, you E again, walk your passive, auto, Q, W, auto, Q. This is off. Yeah, it's off. Let me double check. Yeah, it's off. You see the damage? Let me show you again.
They can't stop me.
The cooldowns are still.
Yeah. Okay. So assuming he was running, I'm a mimic the scenario, right, where he's running down. So what happened was you E, you auto, you E again, then you walk this way, you Q, W, Q, and then he's like here, then you just walk this way and you keep fighting him, you Q, and then you proc again, right? This is obviously 2 dummies, so I can't. So 366 plus 464 is the damage netted. Versus what you did was.
I'm sure one of them doesn't have the buffs, so.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me add to this one too.
I work alone. It's better for everyone.
Okay. So the net, what was the net? 400 something, right? Your combo. I just redo your combo real quick.
Try to keep up.
Okay, you were 443. So let me refresh this. Okay. So you're 443. If you had done the combo I told you, okay. So if you done the combo I told you, right? You E, you auto, you E, Q, W, Q, and then you would actually have one more Q too, but I'm not gonna Q here. So you would have netted about what 54 615 damage. You would have netted about 170 more damage, not including the Q that I had, right? Like, so let's say we're at like 615, I Q, and then he flashes away, you get your passive, and then you flash, you auto. So you would have gone what, like 710 damage? You would have killed him.
Okay.
Right? You would. That's why I was saying you would have killed him there. Because I very like familiar with kind of like he has 35 MR, so you're actually would have been dealing more damage to them. So try to be a little bit more aggressive and try to use your passive more. Like you understand the E away, auto, then E back, and then get your passive, and then auto again. Like, do you kind of get that combo?
Yeah, I just like mixing the empowered auto in between the combo basically.
Yeah, you should be abusing your passive more.
Okay.
Also,
I just remember like halfway through this game, I'm pretty sure like it becomes kind of a troll. Like we're not really like I'm pretty sure we like the other team and like me and some other guys were just chilling in it. Like no, we weren't next to each other, but we weren't like really CSing or fighting each other either.
Okay. And do you think that would you have done that in a ranked game?
No, no way. Like in a ranked game, I don't care if they're being friendly. I'll go take the free kill basically.
Okay. Yeah. So.
There, I should have hit him, shouldn't I?
Yeah. So right here, this is. This is really greedy.
Oh, like they're getting the minions, even though.
Because you should be right here. You see my cursor?
Yeah.
You should be here and then Q the minion. You can't. If these guys committed on both of them committed on you, they would have maybe killed you. The Jax doesn't really know how to play Jax, but what he could have done was he could have jumped on the minion and stunned you. If he was decent, right? You see what I mean? You could have, an Echo flashes in with E, it Qs and ignites you, and you're stunned. You're just dead.
Okay.
You get what I mean? How could you have prevented that? Was by standing up this way, right? So then you just Q the minion and walk away. But you're like way too far up in a 1v2 with half HP. You have to respect the enemy more because stuff like that can be easily punished. Your Shroud though, very good to react to that. Very, very good, right? So good job on that. I give you credit for that. So very, very good job.
Okay. Because like, isn't Jackson like an auto champion? And Echo has a better ski, so he can't really target me, can he?
No, but what happens is he just stuns you and you're standing still, and then you're already out of your shroud, right? You see where you're out of your shroud?
Mm-hmm.
He could have stunned you outside of the shroud. And these are all theoreticals, right? And the shroud was really good. What you did in the situation was really good to make up for your greedy mistake. But I'm just pointing out your greedy mistake.
Okay. Which is fun, yeah.
It's good, right here. It's good. You E, you kill him. I think that was a good flash. I think you would have died.
Alright.
You land the E there, you kill him.
Yeah, I know. I think later Kane does come.
But you know he just used his E and his Q. Ew.
I know, that shroud was nothing. I realize, I look at it now. It's so useless.
It's good that you know that though, but like here, you just saw him E and Q, right? Why are you so scared, right? Like why are you so scared here? Like, are you afraid he's gonna kill you?
Yeah, pretty much. But like, I guess it's unreasonable to think that way.
But he can't, right? Because he has no E and Q. He has no E, Q, or W. Like he just used it here. Right? He just used his E, his Q, his W, and there's his Q. Now he has nothing, right? It was like similar to the level 1 thing I was showing you. You should be more aggressive here. And that Shroud was kind of bad.
It's useless.
Yeah. When you could have actually killed him here, you just, instead of walking away, you walk downwards and around and up to him. Because he has nothing. He has no flash, no Q, no E, no W. Right? You see what I mean? Right here?
Yeah.
You auto this, you walk south. You walk this way. You just Q him. You Q him, you W, you get your passive, you empower auto, you Q, empower auto, he's dead.
Alright.
That's a second kill you've missed out on, because ideally you should have already killed Echo. But yeah, so, like, overall, your trading patterns are good, but they could be better. Why did you word right there?
I don't know. I think I went back, and I didn't want to, like, risk him rotating and killing our bot lane or any lane.
He can't go for your bot lane here. He has no potions, no items. The only thing he would go for is a reset.
Okay. I was just, like, worried of him roaming, yeah, but I guess I wasn't really thinking of, like, what he had available to him.
What summoner did he run? He also ran Ignite. You actually could have just destroyed this guy right here. And I'll explain in a second. So, see how this wave's crashing in?
Mm-hmm.
If your jungler comes around and you pull this to the side and you hold it, he has to stay and you just teleport back to the wave and you freeze on him. So right here, he just W'd and he Q'd. You should be, like, it's fine to CS here, but I honestly would have just tried to go on him if he does stuff like that, right? If he misses his stuff like this, you should be killing him. Because a kill is worth more than like 3 minions, 2 minions, right? Obviously, you want to get the CS that you can, but you missed it anyways there, right? You missed one.
Yeah.
Like he can't dive you here. You should be up more. You should be. This is Echo. This isn't like LeBlanc or Syndra, right? Or Lucian. You can be a little more up against them. Like I would have just stayed right here, right? Because the minute I see his W miss, I would have immediately gone in on him. Right here. I would have went down. I almost have energy for Q. I see that his thing misses. I just go on him and I Q him. And then I Shroud. I W. Then I proc my passive if my Q hits. Then I auto. Then I E. Auto. E. Auto. Q. And he's dead. Your jungler's on this tail there too. So if Jax comes, you guys can 2v2.
I think he does die here. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you already missed out on like the kill though, right? Like up here. Like here, you should be going for the CS because you should. It's not a good idea to dive him. If Jax just stuns you both are doomed. So right here, you should be queuing and shoving out the wave because he's most likely backing. Like, yeah, so he's definitely back. He's definitely back. You should have immediately started pushing, right? Because you have the lane pressure, right? You immediately start pushing, and do you know why I'm like saying that?
So he loses CS on. I'm pretty sure that's a cannon wave that's coming, isn't it?
Right. And your wave
So
is
you
already
lose by
built
that.
up and pushing pretty hard, right? And he's running Ignite. So at this point, if you can get some plate damage, it'll be really worth. Plus, he'll lose a lot of damage to the. He'll lose a lot of minions to the tower. That's 2. And 3 is you're gonna get a really good recall here without missing any CS. But yeah. So stuff like that you need to keep in mind. But what like why did you like decide to start pushing like later? Like what was your thought process?
No, I think I think the process was actually to shove the wave and deny him the CS. I just came up later than. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just try to like think faster. Like, oh, he's recalling. I'm gonna push out. Right. Try to do these things faster, earlier than later. Like you should be queuing the wave. Like you're capping your energy right now when you should be pushing the wave. Right. You should queue, like right here. You should be Q, W, Q. You know Jax is right here, so he's not going to gank you mid. You should be clearing this ASAP and getting the Leva. I think you wait way too long to push, so he's actually not going to miss too many minions.
I never get the cannon. I don't.
It's fine. But it's okay. No. See, this is bad. This is bad.
Oh no, yeah, that teleport too. Oh god.
This is terrible because now Echo shoves down mid and you lose CS. This is way too greedy.
I think this is actually where I die as well. Although I think I get him, but yeah, Garen kills us both.
Okay, that's way too greedy. Way too greedy. Number 1, you know how I said like this is where you recall. You have such a good buy. You have like game change. You have alternator buy, boots buy, or you have alternator refillable, right? You have such a power spike buy. If Kane runs south and you run up, okay, right? You kill them both, right?
He was going up.
But he's going up. You don't. No, that's so bad because all they do is run south here. You don't get the kill. You don't have flash. You don't have your E. In no world would you chase that down, right? So like, kind of, why did you keep it? Were you just panicking and trying to help him?
Oh yeah, I didn't really. I wanted Arcane. I wanted to try to help Arcane get form like early in the game. I think. Like I think that was my thought process.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of wanted to get on his good side, so like I wouldn't really have to worry about like once Echo burnt his ult, I was hoping he'd just come and we could just kill him after that.
Yeah. So in this situation, you just sacrificed your lead and lane to get a 1-for-1. I like your idea in helping the jungler, but you need to make sure you can continue to carry out your lead first before you help other people, right? There's no point. That's like saying you're going to get $1 million, right? And then donating it all to charity, right? All 1 million. Then, right? You work hard to get that $1 million. It would be smart, right, to invest half of it and then like donate half of it, right? Stuff like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I get what you're saying.
So
That's-
you don't want to give away your lead to help other people. You want to be able to maintain your lead and then help other people. I think what you should have done was walk up this way and hope that, I don't know if you were in comms with Kane. Were you playing with Kane?
No, not at all.
Okay, if this was not comms, you would ping him that you were coming up. If he doesn't come, you just recall and then you TP back mid. Because then you just kill Echo, right? Because Echo has no flash. So here, you need to E faster.
Actually, I think did he kill that Grump there? I think like the reason I specifically like hit it was to like return to he does kill it. Like that was gonna be my backup option. Once I did my ult, right? I would dash in and then E out with the Grump.
That's fine. Like that's a really good thought process, and he killed it. That's kind of
The Krug, is it a Krug or a Grump?
yeah. It's a Krug. It's a Krug.
Okay,
It's annoying
okay.
that he killed the Krug and didn't help you, but your misplay here was right.
Not here in the first place.
What do you think you did wrong here?
Just going in, and no, I didn't shroud actually, and I just took so many autos, didn't I?
Right. What does Garen and Jax do? Auto you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So, you know what you did wrong. Let me point out what you can be doing better. Right here, immediately E. Don't wait. Just E. Why are you waiting 1.5 seconds to E, right?
Okay. I think I really wanted to hit that Grump. Like, I really wanted that getaway.
You'll know you'll hit it. There's two. There's
Oh,
no
no,
way you
okay.
miss. There's no way you miss.
Okay.
Regardless of if your cursor's over here, there's no way you miss, right? No way you miss. Impossible, right? So right here, stand over the wall, you E. You see Garen? What I would have honestly done was if you knew, although, like, in hindsight, I wouldn't have shrouded, but if you're afraid, you can shroud immediately, right? Right? You see what I mean? You can E over and then shroud. That's option, right? E over shroud, right? But you obviously didn't know Garen was here. So in play-by-play scenario, what I would have done, right? You E over immediately, and then you don't know Garen's there, so obviously you don't W, right? You see Jax? You should be mashing your R on Jax. You should be mashing your R on Jax right now.
Because that would get me away from
Garen,
so, yeah.
right? It positions you on this side, right? Right here, you could have R'd. You have half HP to react, to put you right here,
I think I kind of packed there, yeah.
right? You are him. You are Jax, right? Jax is now 2 bars HP, because your R does like 100 damage. You're standing right here. They don't have vision of you. You can either Shroud, or you can Q and then R Jax once his E's over. Right? But, or if you just Shrouded here, none of them would have been able to auto you. Or even ulti you, or target you with anything, right? Even if you just Shrouded. Right? So, you could just... You should be mashing either your R on Jax or your W here. Right?
Okay.
Because your W will immediately, none of them can target you. He can't ignite you. He can't ulti you, right? Or what you do is you actually, what I would have done, you have two options. You can R over or you can W. I would have R'd, put myself here, and if Jax's Q or E wears out, I Q R him, right? And then I walk away or I just leave the trade, right? Those are things you could be doing. But you're waiting too long to react to these things.
Alright.
Like if you were a little bit faster here, maybe Jax wouldn't have been over the bush, right? Into the bush, right? You see what I mean?
Yeah, and I could have ulted him immediately.
So if you didn't wait that half a second, he would have been right here. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
He would have been right here. You just R him and that you execute a kill for free. Granted, going back, that all of this is just a follow-up of the bad play in general. But you know what to do better next time?
Mm-hmm.
Like in
So
terms of
every-
like your lane.
Oh yeah. So they just shove it out back. Obviously,
Mhm.
look around the map after, but I think it's better to
Yeah.
keep my own lead.
Yeah, if Kane was coming down to you and it's a free double kill, you take it. You don't blow TP though, because they just walk away from your TP. All they had to do was walk south. They never had to actually walk into enemy jungle. They trolled that, but you guys trolled that too. See?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not using your abilities either. You're just autoing. Like, you autoed one. It's about one. When's the silence wear off?
I think right now.
So,
Yeah.
for 2 seconds. 1, 2.
Nothing. Yeah.
It takes you about 2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds to even press a button when you're not silenced. That's a lot of lethal, like a time you could have been using to kill, right? Damage, escape, stuff like that. So try to use your yeah. Trading 1 for 1 there is good because you well, ignoring what Kane did, but
Yeah.
you were dead to the ignite anyway, so killing him there was fine.
So I think I left with too much gold here, didn't I? I could have bought some. Should I have bought something else?
You could have bought alternator, refillable, and dark steel, I think, too. Or even so alternator would have put you at 700 gold. 700 gold could have bought you a dark steel. So let's see how long it takes you to buy. Let's see. So alternator. Let's see when you finish your buy. So yeah, 440 gold. So you would have had 740. 700. I would have right here bought an amp tome or something, or I would have bought the blasting wand and 2 amp tomes. Cause blasting wand and 2 amp tomes, right? So blasting wand is 850.
So I was concerned about like my own.
2 amp
survivability,
tomes
so
would be perfect gold, but you would have spent perfect gold, right? And then you could have bought a health potion, waited for like just like a regular health potion. And then but you see what I mean? So you could have been more efficient with your gold. What do you walk out of? So you just walk out of the spawn with a control ward, right? When you could so you have 40 AP, right? You have 458 AP. When you could have walked out of the spawn with 80 AP.
a lot more.
A lot
Yeah.
more. An additional 40 AP. See what I mean? Additional 40 AP. Instead of that. So you would have had 98 AP. If you spent your gold properly there.
Did he take a turret shot there, or did he just take?
Yeah,
jump on
he took tower shots, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no way he could. Yeah, he took a tower shot. So the thing right now is just right. So he's gonna recall. What you do is you actually push this in because it's already slow pushing. So you do Q the wave, which is correct. You should be angling the Q.
To like hit all of them.
Yeah, right. You should be standing here. So then you kill all of them.
Okay. Like when I shove the wave, does it matter if I get the CS, or do I just want to kill them all?
No. You need to hit the CS.
Okay.
You shouldn't be missing CS. Like this. I miss CS all the time, but you should not have missed any of the CS, right? It's natural to miss CS, but perfect practice makes perfect, right? You should aim to hit all of these CS, like all of it. That's how you build your gold lead, right?
Also, just for practicing CS, right? Like in practice tool, like, or do I practice CS in games or in the tool?
Both.
All right, but in the tool, like every wave kind of shoves out. If that makes sense. It makes it makes it really weird.
Right. Sorry. Repeat that. What makes it weird?
Like in the practice tool, every wave like shoves. Like if
Right,
I'm
right,
going
right,
for
right. So you don't have to go to practice tool. You could be playing against like a bot, like in a custom game, or like you play against a friend, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
And you kind of simulate kind of like a real lane scenario where you want to poke someone, you want to CS, you want to poke someone, you want to CS, right?
Mhm.
So I'm trying to see. So you're taking so long to push this wave that Echo is actually just gonna be able to make it back and catch some of these minions. He did lose a lot of them, which is okay. But you have, unfortunately your wave is going to slow push towards him. And do you see the redundancy thing that you just did here?
What do you mean? Like,
You just swept, and then you control warded a spot that you
oh
just
yeah, but
swept.
there's no point. Yeah, you're right.
So the why wouldn't it be better, don't you think, that you put this control ward on the other side and then you sweep this? Or
Yeah.
you put a control ward like here in the side bush and then you sweep the other side or something like that, right? You don't want to overlap your control of vision. That's like me and you deciding we're putting the same control ward in the bush, right? Something like that. Your idea is good. Your what you were trying to do in terms of wording is really good, but it's a little redundant because you kind of wasted your sweeper when you could have just shoved out the lane too. Or that's another option, right? Wording is good, getting vision is good, but you don't want to like overlap your sweeper and your control word. It's not a good idea. A lot of supports make that mistake too. Um, it's the same thing, right? Look at this.
Miss.
He
Yeah.
E's, he Q's. Why are you running from him?
Mm.
Right? It's like trading patterns, right? If somebody uses their abilities, you don't want to just run away and then wimp out. Like this guy he just E'd and he Q'd and he W'd again. Yeah, this is where you should be fighting him. Like you're running, right?
Yeah.
This guy just he just E'd again, W'd, and Q'd. When you could have Q'd, walk south with Shroud, right? Walk south, auto him, Q, auto him, and then just abuse him, right? You see what I mean? Like you could be these trading patterns you need to improve on. These are really, really like important training patterns.
Oh damn! Well, I thought I hit him there, so I kind of just lose that.
Trying to see. Okay. Does he have ulti here?
Yes, he does. He hasn't burnt it yet. So, yeah. I don't think he has
So you know that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So you already know that. Very good. Most people don't. That's what I was actually looking for.
Like he was never in danger there. I don't think. So I don't think he burnt his ult yet.
Yeah. So really good that you know that. And that you're like a newer player, and you know that's actually pretty impressive. Like I said, you should be fighting him, right? You should be trading with him.
Mm-hmm. But this Olin wasn't it, was it?
No. So you should have been getting him low there. You miss out on a half HP for him again. But if you see here, like why do you just all in him here? Like, are you impatient?
I think no, it's I don't know if it was impatient, so I wanted to get him to burn his ult, so then I could like come over hopefully and we could kill him. But like it's a while ago, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, until I get tilted, like later in the game, I don't really like make plays out of impatience or like desperation.
So this is more so you thought you could just kill him?
I thought I wanted to just get him to like the resistance and just ulted.
Okay. So right, I want to show you where you could have all in him.
Here, right?
Right now. If you wanted to all in to blow his ulti, it would have been now.
Okay.
And
But
that
of course,
is...
since I didn't have,
Sorry, go ahead.
hang on. No, I thought since I didn't have Shuriken, I wouldn't get like a good enough burst off it.
Yeah, but your ulti's coming up anyways. I mean, not your ulti, your E.
Okay.
Right? In this time frame that you would be fighting him, your E would have came up. And even then, who cares if you don't have ulti there, right? Because that's a really good time window where he already used all his abilities. You see?
So he doesn't like even trade back.
Right.
Yeah.
He also has no flash, though. So, you decide to all in here when he has his abilities back. So he gets his Q, and then you give him a free E onto you. Procs Electrocute, right? You see? You procced his passive. So you gave him free things to connect his passive and proc it. Because you already get hit by his first Q. 1 stack. 2. Autos you. Procs Electrocute. Just walks away with his passive. There's no way in any world you kill him. Because 1, he has his ulti. 2, there's way too many minions. Your E will never land. And 3, he just procced his passive for free. Right? So now you just gave him the lane. If he's smart, he freezes that and then just controls the lane. So what do you do here?
What did I do here?
Yeah. So do you what do you think you could have done better there, in like that whole like kind of trade window?
Oh, like from starting from when he burnt all his abilities, or starting just like right there when the wave was.
Starting from when he burns his abilities.
Yeah, so immediately ult him and like auto Q, auto. Maybe if I have my E, I can do that, and then R2 counter.
Okay. So there, like you said, you may ulti him and then continue with comboing. Let me. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. I think it's right here. It should be right here. No, it's a little after. It's a little after.
It's a bit later, like when the waves are kind of dead.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
So like you said, you would have you traded with Q. You would have W. And this is where you would have gone in on him, right? Because you would have blown his ulti. That's a good window, right? You want to look for like windows to like where they don't have their CDs. But waiting here is really bad because you don't even have your shroud too, right? So right there, clearing the wave is good. What you do here is fine. He has ulti on you, so it's a little hard. This guy's also running Ignite, so you gotta remember that. So right now, if he was really good, he could probably chunk you and almost kill you, so...
I think I punished you.
Yeah. You see how you played this well? Like, ideally, I would have E'd him, right? You should E him there. Like, not E towards your tower. You should E him when he goes on you, right? You should E him right here. Like, so why do you E towards your tower instead of E'ing him?
I think maybe he just clicked on me and was letting his character autopilot, so I figured I could kind of cheese him by going on the tower, and like, hopefully he'd step in range and hit me with an auto.
Oh, so you wanted the tower to hit him.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just... blown his ulti, right, for free. If you land it, your E, it does a lot of damage. Don't forget, and it gives you 2 passives.
Oh yeah.
Right? Don't forget that. You have the minion waves on your side, too. And he takes a tower shot, I think. You should kill him here.
Do I just chase him?
You should W and walk towards him, right?
Oh, okay.
You see? You just W? You should be walking out of this. W, walk out of this, get your passive. He's at 400 HP. You just kill him, right? Your alternator's coming back up too. Right? You see how you just missed out on the alternator? Two passives and 2 Qs?
Mm-hmm.
That's a third kill you've missed because you just run away. You see? If you just walk on him, you just walk on him there. So what you walk on, you W, get some move speed to get your passive. You auto, you Q, you get your passive. You auto, you Q again. He should be dead. So he levels us up his ulti. So it doesn't even if you don't kill him, right? You would have forced his ultimate. It's all about blowing cooldowns, right? You force his ulti, it gives you a window, like you said. If you blow Echo's ulti, you can get Kayn to gank, right? Like you said that earlier. And you could have blown his ulti there. That was one window you blow his ulti. So here, you should punish him.
I think I don't know if I eat a minion and I run up to him.
You should just stay next to the minion here. Do you know why instead of eating?
He'll actually. I don't know.
Cause what is he gonna go for? What's his next target here?
The cannon, right?
100% cannon, right? These players are too greedy. They'll always go for this, right? He just eat it. This is another free kill window for you. Had you just stayed on the minion right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He E's onto it, you just Q him, you get your passive, you W, you walk this way, you Q, you auto, you Q, you E, auto, E, and he's dead. Or he forces, or he's forced to ulti. But again, before you would have blown his ulti and he would have ulti and now you kill him again. Or you just blow his ulti now for free, right? And he's forced to back without TP. And then you just freeze the wave on him. Right?
Also, when it comes to freezing waves, like, as Akali, where do I want the wave?
Right here.
Like, it's right there.
Just
like,
pull the wave up. Pull the wave this way and just use your fleet to heal back.
Okay.
But you kill him. Like you're running again.
That's good, yeah.
Like he just ultied for free too. You would have been south here. Ulti misses. He's out of mana, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just chunk this guy for free. You're letting him CS minions for free. Auto him. Q him. Q him. Right. You're missing out. So here, you should be at your tower, minions. This 2v2 is a little risky. And yeah, that E was really bad. So Q W.
I know. I
Okay.
couldn't be looking at it now because I had all my things.
Yeah. So this is good. How does all of that start in the first place? How does Echo get a wave into your tower? And that's because you're not stepping up on these waves and you're letting him push in without any mana for free, right? You see? You should be autoing and stopping the wave from crashing into your tower. Freezing is not letting it push. Freezing is freezing where the minions are at a stalemate, right? So you gave him mid prio, you let him, so you lose a lot of CS here, right? You see mid wave?
Yeah.
How do you prevent that?
I wouldn't have let it get there in the first place. I
Right.
guess.
So it all goes back to Right
Oh, when
here.
I could right here.
He uses W. You just E him. He uses Q. Right? You should W, walk towards him. W, right? You see? You see how close you are to him? Pick up your passive W. Auto him. Use your refillable. Proc your Hex Tech with your auto passive. You have energy for a Q. You Q. Your W just gave you energy. You auto. You Q again. You get your passive. This guy's dead. Right? Then the wave right now is really good. It's at a stalemate right now. Yours is actually slow pushing towards him. Right? So it would have never gone there in the first place. That's one. You would have popped his ulti, right? You have control of the wave, right? He's out of He's gonna be out of mana if he ultis, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I don't know why he ulted there. I didn't think he'd ulti because he wasn't really like. I backed off and he wasn't in that much danger.
no. He here you'll force his ulti. That's why he leveled it up. If you committed, right? You should have committed here because he didn't have his W, he didn't have his E or Q, right? That's why he's running. So had you gone on him, you would have either killed him or blown his ulti. But his ulti would have put him right here, right? Which allows you to just kill him. Because he's out of mana, right?
Sure, yeah.
So, that's like one kill window. Use this Q. You need to be punishing him. Step up, step up, step up, step up. You know he's going to go for these minions. 100% he's going to go for these minions. You don't E him here. You don't E him here. What you do is you let him E the minion, and then you Q him, and then you kill him there. Right? Now he ultis, because he doesn't know where you are in your shroud. That's why he ultis. But you force his ulti here, but he wouldn't have had his ulti had you bopped it before. And now you should be stepping up on the wave and stop him from pushing for free when he's out of mana, right? Then the wave would have never crashed. He's out of mana. You would have been able to help Kayn kill Jax for free. The E here is really bad. You should have just walked around. Instead of killing the ward, you just walk around.
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of killing the ward, you just walk around and you help Kayn. Right. So, Kayn gets a really good knock-up here. You get a kill. You should kill here. You should Q. W, walk that way. W, right? Because then you pop your energy. Passive, auto, right? Because you have W, you have your move speed. You should Q. You should Q. Or at least W here. At least W here. At least W here. Walk towards him. Walk towards him, not away. You walk this way, right? You walk this way. You see my cursor?
Yeah, I do.
You walk this way, you E him. He will flash. He will flash. Because when you take that E in, he'll flash, right? So he's at 300 HP. Your E would have taken... You would have had energy for another Q, right? With your W. And then you're also your E, right? Your alternator's also coming up.
Yeah. So there was.
You blow his flash. Either you blow his flash or you get another kill. For free. Right? So at this point, you should be like 1k gold ahead of him. Had you taken up a 3. So now, what you should be doing is you should be pushing. Immediately. Push, 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 push. I like that you're autoing. I don't like that you're not queuing.
Yeah,
now
I
you
like,
queue.
really, I treat it like a mana champion where I
Yeah.
burn.
Boom, boom, boom. You should boom, boom. E this, E this, E this. Don't just wait. You E, double E. Push this wave out. So right here, what do you think is the correct play next?
Like to shove it on the tower, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm expecting you to be queuing the wave here. Cue the wave. Cue the wave. Don't look top. Cue the wave. Okay, good cue, good cue. Pop your refillable since you're recalling anyways. Pop your refillable, right? So then you don't have to wait in base longer to heal up. Right? You see what I mean?
Okay.
Cue the wave. Cue the wave. Auto the wave. Auto the wave. Cue the wave. Right,
Yeah,
right. You see how you're missing out? You should be queuing W, and then Q. W, then Q. Look at those minions you missed.
I know, I leave it. Oh my god.
You see? That's 60 gold right there for free. You could have bought a blasting wand and upgrade your boots. If you got those minions. Right? You need to crash that wave in the tower. This is good that you're recalling. Get the recall off, right? Right here. you see if you got those minions, you could have bought boots and a blasting wand.
Yeah, but instead I just kind of didn't.
Instead, you're stuck with what, a dark seal and a health crystal. Yeah, you see, you could have instead of 40 AP, you got 15 AP. Because you chicken out on those minions. Maybe you would have been level 9 too if you didn't miss any of the extra XP, right? You see these small little things that add up.
Yeah,
like dude.
Yeah, I had already 80 AP by that point, but no.
Yeah, exactly. And all those, remember the buy, that going back to the 1700 buy, right? The 80 AP.
Yeah.
Instead of boots, you would have maybe killed Echo even sooner, right? Your fleet would have healed you more. So itemization is important. You don't want to leave the base with extra AP, extra gold, or like useless items that don't really help you, right?
Alright.
So like all these things add up. Your mechanics, dude, for being a new player, I don't know how long you've been playing Akali, but like your Akali mechanics seem pretty fine. You tried to execute the RE combo. You know what you're doing. I think you need to I think you know what you're trying to do. I think you can do it. I think you just need to practice a little bit more and actually execute it in the moment. Like there's times where I see you trade properly, but then you just back off when you can continue the trade, right? You started off really strong, but you could continue it and play even better.
Okay.
Like, dude, do not let him, again, like, do not let him do this for free, ever. This is where you should kill him. You should kill him, right?
Oh, I could have actually. I think I could have killed him with RE.
You just are, right? You just are here. Boom, boom, boom. You are. He's freaking out. His ulti's over here. He can't escape. If he ultis, he comes back here. You would be here. You're in a really good spot, right? Right? Now you just go back to stalemate farming. You see what I mean? You could be like 6-0 right now.
Damn. I think
what are you doing with this minion?
I think I tried to freeze it, but then I fuck it up. Like, I don't know why.
One minion won't freeze it. One minion won't freeze it. You need a couple, like 3. Okay, you see what I mean?
Like that, I should have done that earlier.
Do that right here, and you kill him. Do that right here, and you kill him. Because the way his positioning and his abilities are, right? You just do that here. Look. Why are you so scared here, right? You do that here, and you kill him. Super, super good. You could have done that. Let me see. Okay. So then instead you decide to go in here where his abilities are all off cooldown, right? And your alternators on cooldown, right? It's just really bad. Shroud, Q. Okay. So what could we have done better before this?
I think how much damage would that do? Do you think that would take him down to like potentially like perfect execution would kill him?
Before?
No, like right there in that situation.
Well, let's see. Before the situation, we understand that we should have gone in earlier there when he used his ability. Okay, so here, what you should be doing. What do you think went wrong here?
I just burnt the ult and he just ulted.
Right.
Like he.
So, watch this. You are, right? You don't need to E here. There's a minion. You just get your passive and then you auto him, right? Save your E, right? That's what you'd be doing better.
I think I wanted to, like, there. I wanted to ult E.
You can't RE when there's a minion wave. Most of the time it'll just hit the minion. Yeah.
And I wanted to go into the river and just in case Jax got into a fight with Kane, but I don't think that neither of those things happened.
Yeah, so, right? Let's say assume you have your E, right? You would have 100% killed him, right?
Yeah.
But here, let's assume you went for the RE combo, you missed. What can you do better? The first thing is here, use Q. Shroud. You're letting him auto you for free. Right? Shroud. Why have you not Shroud, right?
I see it like as a defensive option.
Yeah, you should be shrouding. Not R, right? You don't R here, right? Because what you do here is you auto him, shroud. Then you Q him, right? Then he's slowed. Then you auto him. then you Q him again. This guy's gonna flip shit, then you just R at him. Once he ultis.
Yeah.
Because your perfect execution doesn't kill here. It will never kill. If it killed him here, I would... This champion would be broken, right? But what you do is you actually... What you do here is actually you should be shrouding so you're not taking free damage, right? You see? Shroud, 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 shroud. Then you Q, right? Then you walk this way because he's running this way. You get your passive, you auto, you Q again. Because your shroud would have given you energy for Q, right?
Yeah, and
then he ulties. What you do, you should also be popping a refillable in this fight, though. By the way, but regardless, that's like minimal things. Yeah, but then he R's back. What you do is you R him. Now you're in the 2v2 fight up here, right? So what do you do here? Okay. Well,
I don't remember. Yeah, he just dies.
okay, regardless if Jack's trolling there, like, you see what I mean? Like, these small minimal things that you could be doing to be playing better. And these are all just, these are all just laning things that can, once you fix these, I guarantee you'll probably be coming out of lanes.
Actually, I don't know why I got hit by that. Yeah.
You meant to E out, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I just raised into it.
Okay. As long as you meant to E out, that's the correct play is to E out there.
There's no way I would ever like E into that. Like,
Yeah, but again, look at this. What's the concept we were talking about? That's been the recurring theme throughout this game.
The trades. Or like me, I have like the potential to trade really hard because look, he just burns all his abilities there, but I'm not really doing anything, am I?
Exactly. And you have refillable potions, you have fleet, you have Doran. Right here, who cares? He stuns you, right? Pop your refillable, and then he has nothing. He has nothing. He has absolutely nothing. He knows no ulti, nothing. Now you just go back to farming, right? Trade with him. Trade. You have full energy, right?
And I got my potions too, which I still did.
Exactly. You should be trading with him here. Okay. Yeah, but you get what I mean? Don't let him use his abilities for free. That's the number one thing from watching this game, I can tell you. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Whatever champion you play, if you can understand this concept, you will be at least platinum.
Yeah, so always like punishing every small thing.
Punish enemies' mistakes, right? That's like, I don't know. Think of like soccer, right? Like a goalie. If the goalie goes to the left side of the net or something, and you're wide open on the right side, right? Because let's say the goalie just jumped to the left side, right? And you're on the right side where you can get a kick in. Like but you know that but instead what you did was you kicked the ball to your teammate instead of kicking it into the goal, right?
Yeah. And
and then what happens is you wait until the goalie recovers his jump, and then he jumps to the right side, and then you go in, and then you kick the ball. Yeah. So basically, in this scenario, what you did was goalie jumps to the left side of the goal. You're on the right side. You kick the ball to your teammate. The teammate kicks the ball back to you, and then the goalie's on the right side, and then you kick it at the goalie. And then nothing happened. But extend this. The goalie actually deflects the ball back to you, and then he's on the ground or something. And then what do? You kick the ball to your teammate. Something like that. You know what I mean? Like there's there a lot of windows where you could.
Yeah, like that for example. He just burns his Q and his E. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like walk up. Also, you should be hugging more towards top side if you pink this bush. By the way, you have no vision on bot side. You should be hugging top side. Always hug the side that you ward or that your jungler's on.
So I try the same thing, but
That doesn't do anything. That's just gonna slow push your wave. Again. You see what you're doing?
I'm literally sweeping.
Why don't you
Just
sweep the
control it.
bot side for Kane, right? Or what you do is you sweep and you walk up this way to clear the wards for Kane, right?
Mhm.
You don't need to walk where you already. You should be in lane punishing him though. You just let him. Remember how I told you he crashed the wave in with no mana?
Yeah.
Second time you made the
So
same mistake. Right here.
But do I freeze it there?
Oh, 100%. You pull that wave to the side, this guy can't do shit, and he just dies.
Okay.
Yeah, what you should have done was
That's
you
what-
stand
that's
here.
what every time?
Sorry?
Like if they don't have mana, I should just freeze the wave essentially. Like force it back and then shove out.
They can't back. If they back, you automatically win lane. If you freeze them and they back.
Okay,
Like,
so
they-
after
they-
their
they-
jungler can break it, and then my jungler can invade, for example.
Yeah, their jungler's gonna come and try and help them because freeze is so frustrating to play against. Like, that guy just handed you the lane again, and what you did was you're like, nah, I'll hand it back to you. Right?
Mm.
Like, there's like, I don't know how to say it. Like, when I watch this, I'm like, some things you do is just spectacular, but there's also just some things that you also do that are like, I'm just like, if you fix this,
Mhm.
you'll win so hard. You'll win so hard. Like, these are just small mistakes that you could fix, right? Like,
Okay, but
like you have pretty decent mechanics. Mechanics are harder to get. Game knowledge you can learn from, but mechanics are harder to get. Like, you have like the, I guess you got lucky in terms of like genetics. I don't know if it's genetics or whatever, just practice, but you're mechanically pretty decent. Right now I would say from watching this game, a lot of your mistakes are not mechanically, but more so like decision based.
yeah, like I said, I play dumb sometimes. There it is.
Push the wave. You know he recalled. Push the wave, right?
No, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing now.
You know
Think,
he recalled. He was out of mana, right? Push the wave. Q. Position your Q. Push the wave, right? Hold on one sec. You see what I mean, though? Because now you're giving him time to come back to lane. You should be Q auto, WQ. You know. Yeah. You don't have a buy yet. You're pretty far from Riftmaker, yeah. I mean, a Riftmaker Night Harvester. Okay, good kill.
Oh, I think here, I think that should.
Here, what I would do is I would shove and maybe roam.
I do. I'm pretty sure here I don't roam. I actually dive him. I think.
Please don't die.
No,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty bad.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
see, I just cursed you. I was saying I could you mechanically. That was not very great mechanics because the RE, right?
Mm.
But you see how much lane control you have, right? Don't auto this. Don't auto this. You freeze this, right?
I freeze it.
You just freeze
I
this
think
wave,
I was just so, like,
and
worried.
he's
I
done.
didn't
He's
know
half HP. He needs his jungler, or you just kill him when he comes up to stop the freeze, right?
Hmm. But I think here I ping for help because I think Jax comes down.
Yeah, but Jax can't gank you if you just pull the 4 minions to right here, right?
Hmm.
Jax can't do anything. What you're doing is the guy says here, I'm gonna fuck up my wave, and then what you say is, nah, man, it's okay. I'll return it back to normal, right?
Yeah.
You have the openings to take care of it. I mean, if you know Jax is here, this is so greedy.
I'm pretty sure I died.
You probably kill him. I would say you should.
I probably should have like eat into Echo and then run away. But I
Echo doesn't have ulti. You should have just killed him. You should have just eat him and then Q'd him. Auto E, auto Q, W, auto, and he dies.
No, I have to bear my flash here. I remember this. It was bad.
You
yeah.
just kill here. Just kill here. Wait, so why are you so scared here? Your jungler's coming up to you. You're running away from your jungler.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but I thought I didn't know. I mean, I like think you looking back at it now, I should have just eat into Echo and either like.
Yeah, he has nothing. What did he do? Again, They use their Jack stun. They use their Echo stun. They use their Echo E, their Echo Q. Echo has no ulti, right? This is your double kill. You double kill her.
Okay.
Right.
With 1 Q and then I.
You just E. You E back. You just even if you just auto Jax here and then you E Echo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you Q again. You auto. You Q. Right? You just kill her. So free. So free.
But nope.
But no, you run
Smash
away.
that, okay. And then I come back.
But now his ulti's back up.
Yeah. So. Oh god.
So now Garen's here. Don't take this. If you take that, you're trolling. Okay. But you see the double kill you missed out on?
Yeah.
So you should be 8-0 right now.
I think you're back as actually. Do I? No.
You're fine not to back here because their jungler's top. Here, Echo's out of mana. What did we say when the guy's out of mana?
Freeze.
Yeah, free. You don't even have to freeze. Just try to like kill him. He can't ulti.
In that situation, and I eat into that that siege. What is this? What is that called? A siege, or is that what is that one called?
Sorry,
The
what
attack
minion?
I guess? The shield.
The melee minion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you say in that situation, I eat into that immediately, E2'd and then Q auto.
No. You what you could do here is he's out of mana. Just walk up. The guy legitimately cannot do anything. It's like taking candy from a kid right now. Like he can't do anything at all. You just walk up to him. You don't have to use anything to him. Just walk up to him and Q him. Like think about it. When you play Akali, right? When you're out of energy, people destroy your ass, right? Similar concept. Just walk up to him. His jungler's top. Walk up to him, smack him in the face. Pull the wave off the side. Pull the wave off to the side here, and force him to stay, or he just loses. Push the wave. Push the wave. Push the wave. You're deciding too late here, right? You see how you hesitate? Swain should help you push the wave. You should be queuing. You Q. Position your Q. Position your Q. W Q. Right? You see how you hesitate so much so you miss out. You should recall because there's no plates, right?
So there's like no point of me hanging.
Yeah, but also you don't know where Jax is. Echo just got a full recall with full items too.
I think here I punished her. Oh yeah, I think I ult him here.
This is so dangerous because you have no idea where their team is. Like you see 2 bot, right? You saw that Garen was like coming down. You see.
Yeah, I know exactly what I mean.
Yeah. So plays like this, they can work out, but they're riskier. High risk, low reward is not worth it, considering how far you are ahead of this guy already, right?
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think I R1 E2. Yeah, R1 E1 E2 R1 here.
He ulted. Yeah. You right here though. You could have gone in on him, but I wouldn't have risked it. It's way too greedy here. It's way too greedy. You should be saving your ulti for this next upcoming dragon fight. You should also be recalling and trying to get your mythic item here too. You could have actually killed him with your E there.
I'm pretty sure I
right here. If you eat.
Oh yeah, and then dice and then R to get out.
You don't even have to R. You can just walk out.
Okay.
Cause he has nothing. He already ultied and flashed. Like you see, ulti, flash, and eat. He has nothing. You just what you do here is you E, and as you're flying to him with your other E, you just Q him and he's dead.
I kill him with the E here, like I'm 9, yeah.
It's good you killed him. You didn't have to ulti there.
I think I wanted to like if I wanted to.
This is bad. That's really bad. What you just did.
Like the solo invade, or just going there and vision.
You're going into their jungle when Garen could have been like there, right? So the better play here is.
Yeah, oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna flame you in a second for that. What you do is you take the blast cone here, and R over.
Oh yeah, that's.
Or just blast cone over, and then you want to blast cone. You want to go into your. This is the safe haven. If Garen was coming down, he's gonna catch you here. If anything, what you should be doing is getting out. So here, you want to get out as soon as possible, right? You don't know where Garen is. You have vision of this, so this is most likely the safest route, right? You don't know. But you can run into him here. You can run it. You could run. Jax is bot though, because Rift Herald's bot. But if it's all risky, right? The only certainty you know is that there's vision here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Garen could have been here. He could have ran there, right? Garen could have been here. He could have ran. But I'm just telling you, probability wise, the vision that you have is the safest, most likely. That where he's not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But then it's going to yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah.
Look at your gold.
Yeah, no, it's piling up. And
Your team already got that. They didn't need you. Yeah. All you did was just TPN and KS, and now you're trolling because you don't have Night Harvester for Dragon. When what you could have done was finish the recall, get your Night Harvester, and then TP. You see your powers?
I don't think I helped. Actually.
No, you help. You're too good of a teammate. Auto? E.
No, but yeah. Like, I was waiting for the flash, right?
You should have done that earlier against Echo. Remember? Right? So you know how to do it. You just need to do it. You need to recall here. Your Swain is mid clearing the wave. There's no reason to be here. No, why are you? No, don't chase. Recall. What are you clearing?
No, I thought maybe he wanted for a rotate.
Oh my! Yeah, you see this? You see how much time you're wasting? Like I could go bake a cake right now and come back, and you probably haven't based yet. So this is really greedy. Do you see your goal? This is how you throw games. This is how you lose games. This is all three of you are throwing the game because look where your two laners are. Look where Garen is, and two people are missing on the map. Immediately, this is probably a 4v3. This is throwing. You see Jax is here? But Jax, I would say, is probably stronger than you because he has his mythic. But he's afraid of you.
I know I'm not really fed up, but like, yeah, I don't have my items. So.
Yeah. So you have 2.5k gold when you need to recall. Like it's you just have so much gold. If I was Garen, I would have walked down and killed you, and you just gave me 1,000 gold. I don't know what your killing spree is. This is recall here, please recall. Why?
I think I agreed. Do I agree?
Hey, there's no the wave. Swain can take care of the wave in the tower. You see how like how greedy you are.
Oh god. Okay. Oh jeez.
Like you're throwing for no reason when you could have recalled.
And not how it's I could get maybe Megas or start a Seekers or something.
Yeah. Right here. Finish this recall. Look at this. 1703. Right. So you go 1 minute. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes without buying your items. This 3k inventory. You have 2,400 gold worth of items in your inventory. Like in killing power, right? In terms of killing power. So, if I were the enemy, I would have saw you didn't recall. I would have killed you for your spray, and then you lose the game.
I think I'm just thinking, and I was considering Megas, but like I honestly I know that I throw, so I didn't take it. Also, was the Seekers on that buy or stopwatch buy better there?
Also, you can, by the way, you can right-click the item to sell it to the shop. By the way, you don't have to click sell.
Yeah, I learned that not too long ago. But yeah.
So, why Lich Bane here against a Jax and Echo?
I think it was just because of how fed I was. I usually I would build Sonya's, but actually no, that's not true. I still build Lich Bane. I think I just wanted to like kind of play greedy and keep my lead, or just kind of carry the game. Because I'm pretty sure Morgana bot lane was like really getting really emo.
If
Yeah,
you wanted
like, she
to
was
carry and snowball, why didn't you go Medjai's here? Upgrade your Medjai's here.
Oh no, I was worried about like throwing my lead there. That's the thing. So
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
wanted
but
to have like a
sorry, go ahead.
like I didn't want to like I get Mejai's, be really strong, and then throw and just be really weak. I don't really.
Yeah, but the
I
same
think I
concept is with Lich, right? If you don't snowball and destroy the game, and you have Lich second item, you're gonna throw away your 1K killing spree anyways.
Okay.
Medjai's
Yeah,
is fine here. If you want my personal purchase, I would not have bought Medjai's. I would have bought Amp Tome and a stopwatch. Or yeah, probably stop because stopwatch is just so good for stalling, right? In case you fuck up. Lich is really greedy here, but we already kind of talked about like going Lich second and how I personally think Hourglass is better. If Lich is working for you, you can continue building that. But once you start struggling with like surviving, you need to make the switch.
Okay.
So where are you going here?
I think I don't know why I'm clearing it first. There's nothing's coming, and there's no way they would award that. Like, there's no good reason as to why they would award that.
Why?
Sorry, what?
Why?
I don't know why I did that.
Like you, no. I'm saying your logic is correct, but why? Why would they not word that? Why would they not have words there?
Because dragon like the dragon's not even close to being up, and like wards last like 2 minutes, don't they?
3 minutes.
3, okay.
But yeah, you're correct. There's no objective here. Why are you here? Look at your team, right? Look where you guys are. Look at what objective is up on the map. Any team has what, Kaisa? They can sneak a Baron super fast, right?
Yeah.
She's bot here.
Like in high level.
I like that you didn't go in on her.
Yeah,
but all of you should not be bot. All of you should not be bot. And again, why?
Why isn't like?
Because Baron's
why
up.
Yeah, because Baron's up. Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought you meant why,
So,
like why did I do that? Like,
yeah. So at this point, you clear vision where there's most likely not vision, but you're also about to face check into 4 people, possibly 3 people, right? Going like this is so dangerous. Why didn't you just walk in the river with Gnar, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't.
This is how you throw your Dark Seal stacks, and then you just die, and then you lose the game. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect either. I'm just pointing out the mistakes I see.
It's fine. Like, if I do something wrong, I did something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. But these are the things, right, that add up and they build up. Like you're perfectly capable of carrying these games. You're perfectly capable of comboing. It's just when you combo. It's just where you are, where you can extend your lead. Like so at a point like this, how do you think you end the game? Like why is the VOD another 26 minutes when you guys are this ahead?
I think. Oh, you don't want to know.
I'm not asking like why, but like I'm saying like what you could be doing better. Like what would you do here?
It's probably getting vision and. Well, actually, I don't know. That's the thing. I always struggle to like, even if when I'm carry, I struggle to win games, and then I throw that's like I kind of like dwindle, stagnate, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so
like,
that's a lot of And that's a lot of people actually run into the issue, and the reasoning is because people like to play ARAM or they like to go to side lanes when objectives are up on the map. Like look at your team, look at your teleport, look at top wave,
Yeah.
right? Why is nobody catching top wave there? And I don't know the answer to that, but if I were you, I would try to get objective vision, right? Control objectives, force the enemy to fight you if you have a lead, play with your team. Don't split if you don't have teleport, but your teleport is coming up. So you should be catching that top wave. As Dragon's coming up, you can teleport if there's a fight. What happens is, as your team gets Dragon, your team has Baron vision, your top side, you clear that out, you guys switch. You walk down, you start pathing towards bot. Once your team takes Dragon, you push out bot wave. Your team controls top side, gets top side towers, shoves in mid, it gets mid prio, and you're splitting bot. Nobody in the game can match you right now. Right?
Actually, I'm pretty sure Garen's really fed though.
Who?
Garen? I'm pretty sure he was really fed top lane.
Yeah, but he's just perma-splitting, right? But you're the only one that can stop him right now. Nar's not holding him. Greedy.
I know.
4 people are missing. You should be catching top wave. Because Garen wouldn't have gotten inhib there.
I think here I literally died to tower. I'm not even kidding you. I died to tower here. Oh god, I remember this. I was hoping like they'd just stay for me to go up, and I think I died here. Yeah, wow. Oh my god. That's what I mean.
Do you understand what you did wrong here?
100%. Well, first it was going greedy first, and then second was like expecting them to tank, even though like it was really my bad. I got that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you don't go here. You don't go in here, right?
Yeah, no, I shouldn't.
Right. Now you already make the mistake, right? Now what is mistake number 2?
Using my ult to go as for her instead of getting out.
Again, instead of leaving, right?
Yeah.
You just use your ulti, you just use your E. Jax's bot can collapse, 2 people are missing. Kaisa, all Rel has to do is ulti you, Kaisa ulti's on, you give Kaisa's 800 gold, that's an FF.
Shit, okay.
Right?
Okay.
It doesn't matter how far you are ahead. If you're level 12 giving kill XP to people that are level 8 or 9 and in a killing spree, you will lose the game. You're one of the strongest people on your team right now. Your team needs you. You can't die to things like this, right?
Yeah, like that was just a bad play. I get that.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you know, right? As long as you're proven, like you see how like now your team loses this fight because you're dead. So what now? They go towards Dragon.
Oh.
They get Dragon.
Stagnation for a really long time.
All you had to do was catch top or go for Dragon. You could have right here recalled, caught top wave, right? When I told you, right? If you did this and you went top, you would have stopped Garen from getting the inhib tower. You would have been available to TP to Dragon. No one would have died to Garen. Right?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have lost the inhib tower. So now it's a trickle effect of all because of what you did here.
Oh yeah, I understand completely. Like the whole the game after it's like really stagnant. I honestly thought we were gonna lose it at one point.
Yeah, now it gets really hard, right? Because you get killing sprees, Garen's getting huge, right? Enemy team, Kaisa's just a fucking nuts champion. Same thing with Jax and Garen, right? So now it's getting kind of scary. Trickle effect. Enemy takes a dragon. You guys are kind of getting tilted. You're not getting CS at all, right? You don't remember, like you're a huge call out too is that you're missing out a lot of CS. They should have killed you there. They should have killed you right here.
Wait, I think they troll for a bit here. Yeah, they do. Like we're not doing anything to each other. That's what I was talking about. You should probably skip over that part.
Okay, they just drew back to you. Now you guys go Baron. Please don't fight. Don't fight, just go Baron.
Yeah. I think
Oh
Jesus.
jeez.
I know, right? It's a mess. Just skip it.
You should Baron. You should be calling Baron here. I want you to initiate it, right? I want you to say go Baron, right? I want you to call it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a troll. Like, I don't want to be like, BM and like attack it while he's daunting, but yeah. Like,
Yeah, I feel you. So we just skip through this.
Yeah, I think I take the blue buff again.
Blue buff is good. Try to always get blue buffs.
Yeah, but most junglers don't really like when I ping it for them to give it to me. Like, let's say
You need to have a reason for them to give it to you. You shouldn't be 3-1. You should be 6-0, right? I would more. It's the same thing, right? Why would I invest in somebody who is going to is like a stocks, right? You don't buy a stock that is like, I don't know. I'm not gonna invest in like duct tape when I could invest in like Apple or Google, right? Something like that. If you're more likely to succeed, your jungler's more likely to give you the blue buff. Granted, obviously 3-1 is good, but the better you play, the more likely you'll get a buff. That's just it, right? If he doesn't give it to you, in the end of the day, it's out of your control. So don't worry too much about that. Here, what do you think you did wrong here?
I think I should have shuriken into Rel instead of. I was worried like I would flash out and I would just like shuriken E, like chase. Oh god. Oh god, I forgot. Oh my god, I don't know that.
You E-Rel here, she's dead. Right here.
Yeah, I know exactly. This is just like what I mean when I throw these huge leads and yeah.
Yeah. So that's one mistake. That's fine. That happens, right?
Mistake number 2 is, I don't know.
Flash right now, and you live.
Okay.
Flash right now and E. Way too greedy to step like this, too.
Would it have been better to flash like to? Oh no, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, start of this, your E would have killed Rel, and then you would have just killed Kaisa for free, right? Because she wouldn't have Rel's Guardian. I think that Guardian... Does she have Guardian from? No, never mind. Sorry. I think she has the resistance, though, right? From Rel?
Yeah, she got like a huge shield.
No, her shield was from her ulti.
You mean her passive? Like the little... I don't know.
Oh, no, Kaisa. The shield was from her ability, but Kaisa gets a huge shield here from her passive. But again, right?
I just give it... Yeah, that's such a threat.
Right? You would kill Rel here and kill Kaisa for free, because she doesn't have the bind with Kaisa. As well as here... If Rel was dead, you wouldn't have had to spend an auto on Rel, and you could have used it on Kaisa. So you would have killed them both here.
Yeah, okay.
But here, flash. Right here, you already made this mistake. Just flash. When Jax jumps on you, flash. Boom. Flash. Again with the cursor stuff, though, right? Sorry, go ahead.
It's pretty far away. Would you say I would have killed him if I was gold efficient in the early game?
100%. If you were better with your itemization and you had built bigger leads, you would have killed them both even sooner. Like it's a snowball effect, right? All those kills you missed out on Echo, your Lich Bane could have already been completed. All that CS and XP you give away, you could have been level 14. That could have made or break the remaining HP, right? Everything you do adds up. Every single small thing. That's what it doesn't really show. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said I really noticed that looking at it again.
Yeah. So you don't really notice it in these games because they go by whatever you queue up for another shit like that, right? But in pro play, right? If you see, they don't really kill each other, right? But pro play is kind of boring as shit. It's just CSing for 30 minutes, right?
And there's some cool team fights.
There's some cool team fights, but a lot of it's just CSing and farming and building a lead. That's why they have like 300, 400 CS stuff like that. That's the example I want to give to you, because that's where you can. That's how you build a lead. You don't always need to build a lead with CS. You can build an XP and gold lead through. I mean, not CS kills. You can build a lead through denying the enemy CS kills. There, you should have flashed. So there, now you can't buy your Lich because you died there and then you lost stacks.
Yeah, I think I actually ended up. Actually, I didn't sell my first. No, no, no.
What is
Again?
this?
I know, it's just sad. It's just, I think I was starting to get really tilted towards that, and then yeah, that's when.
Yeah, you guys 2v3, 2v4 here. Where's the rest of the team? No way I would ever go in for this. This is so greedy. Oh my. At least R out. R out. Oh!
Yeah, I get to.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't go for plays like this when you don't have vision of the enemy team, right? Plus, like you said, Garen's the strongest. You should be running away, right?
I use no flash or nothing. Yeah, it's just. Yeah.
You should have R'd this way. You see my cursor? You see?
Yeah,
Your R's already up. If you R this way and flash, you don't even have to flash, you just R and you're out. RW. You see? Yes, you made a mistake here. Shouldn't have gone for it, but how would you fix it? You actually are out this way. Because everybody makes greedy plays, right? It happens, right? But how do you fix it? How do you get out of mistakes in the moment? R out this way, right? Use your R to get out. Right? You see how you could have lived?
Here, like, there's no way.
Yeah, you just R out and you live.
Oh god. Yeah.
So now your team's running that one by one.
Yeah. I think this is like the trough of the game. This is like the worst to get.
Okay. Immediately, you see Swain's coming mid, you should be catching that huge bot wave. You see? Don't let that go to waste. It's already, Morgana's already mid. You should be going bot here. You see? You see the wave?
Yeah, I think I run it down mid again.
Yeah. No. You go and get the wave, but too late. You already missed out on minions, right? You see? Every little thing adds up. Okay, you made the right play. You went for the minion, right? But you cannot do something, like, you can't just path mid and then go for it. That's like, for example, you're racing against someone in real life, and then you decide to take a detour. And instead of beating them in a race by 10 minutes, you beat them only by 2. Stuff like that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is Dragon still up? You guys should be taking Dragon. Okay, let's see what you do here.
I think here I get it. I think we win this one. I remember this. Yeah, we did. I tried to go through that.
You need... Yeah, okay, E, good E. Yeah, you could have comboed your E better.
I think then I wanted to go into Rail. No, Rail. I wanted to get my stack. Actually, I sold my Dark Steel. I don't know what I was doing there.
You probably wanted your Lich badly. Okay.
Oh god, actually we kill him. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure.
No, this is good, this is good.
Yeah, I did kill him here.
Next time, I know that Q killed him, but if he had a little bit more HP and he's running that way, you need to run and pick up your passive first.
Okay.
You see what I mean? It's like min-maxing, right? Yes, it kills him, but you need to pick up your passive here. Because what if there was another person, right, that you were fighting? What you could have done was pick up your passive and just autoed him and killed him, and then use the Q on someone else. You see what I mean? Because then you would have got another passive as well.
But like, there's no way I die there, right? Like,
no way you die. No way you die. The E, taking the EM was the correct play. But I'm just telling you, like, theoretically, right? Let's say there was like an Echo is here next to you, right? If you walked out and you autoed Garen and then you queued Echo and then you auto, got your passive and auto, that would have been more efficient than just wasting your energy here and queuing him again, right?
Yeah.
It's all about min-maxing in these situations. And if you build habits like that, it could be bad. So you take Dragon. Good. How much gold do you have?
Enough for Zonya's nearly, I'm pretty sure. Or enough for Stopwatch.
Stopwatch Seekers and Amtome, right?
Yeah. No, I think after that it's just 50 for Zonya's, but...
Why...
I went out back? I don't know.
Yeah, why don't you back, right?
It's just, I guess it's...
You have teleport, you can just TP back if you want to fight so badly, right? Nar's missing, it's 4v4, your Morgana's topside, your Swain's in base. It's basically 2v4 right here, theoretically. Right? But you have 2,000 gold, right? Imagine if you had your gold here.
he actually kills me here too, because yeah,
Right? You see how greedy this is?
yeah.
You just reset. I already knew the enemy was going to collapse on you based off of the positioning of your team because they reset and your team reset.
Mm.
Buy an M-Tome. Buy an M.
Yeah,
Buy an M-Tome.
please tell me. I don't think I do. I think I prefer Seekers for the armor.
No, you can buy an M-Tome though. You have the gold.
Oh, the
Listen.
Amplify Tome. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought that was... What's the one above it, then? Like, the upgrade path for it. Oh, God. Here comes. Here's where I build QSS.
For what?
I don't know why. I think
Yeah, you see these little things. Why not just buy the M-Tome, right? Why not just buy the M-Tome? Right? You see what I mean?
Oh, God. It's like, I'm pretty sure I do actually buy it. Yeah.
You see, if you have the M-Tome though. Okay, your team
Yeah.
just threw a fight, whatever that happened. Okay, don't go on him there, that's good. So here you shouldn't be fighting. You
Oh,
can be
okay.
fighting though, because it's 3v3.
I want to know. I think here I forgot to use my stopwatch and they just died.
Here, you kill. And why do I say that you kill Kaisa here?
Because I just alter and then I can E ult. Right?
You just
Okay,
E over the wall, alter Q, and then W, right? Kane is already on the side, Morgana's there, Garen's top, Jax is dead. Echo's out of mana, right? Right here, you just E over and then R.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just went back. No, but I forgot to use my stopwatch. I'm pretty sure, and it's a really sad.
It's okay, it happened. But we'll see, like, you see all these things that, like, add up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just all these minor little things, like these 100 gold here, 300 gold here, stuff like that. That's how you build your lead. That's how you carry a game. Like, for example, that's why when I play in a lower elo, I have 15k gold and my laner has 9. Stuff like that. That, you just have to build your lead like that. This is so greedy of you to walk up like this.
I'm pretty sure I back it. I'm like, nah, this is not the plan.
It's way too far up already. They could have killed you. If not killed you, blood your summoners. Because look where your team is, right?
Forget balance.
Don't face check. This is, like, you're doing these things that...
Like, do you
If
think I
my
should-
teammate did it in my game, I'd be so upset. Because, like, you're walking into, like, bushes that are unwarded. You don't go for this. You can't kill it. It takes way too long.
I think I do.
You should actually just go bot here. Or get blue. You see the positioning of your team? You see the positioning of you guys?
Mhm.
You guys should be together. Now you're forced to TP. Instead, if you were in the base, stopping Garen from the first place like this, you would have never had to blow TP, right?
Hmm.
Now you waste TP and you don't even get Garen. You don't even kill Garen. Swain gets picked off here mid by Kaisa. Yeah, see? Ugh.
I know. I mean, when you say it's like macro mistakes, then like
It's a lot of macro mistakes, right? Because who caused this? Who caused Swain being stepped up here?
Well, I left him alone.
Exactly, but you were with him initially. He doesn't have teleport. He can't just TP out, right? But what can you do here to help the team?
Well, actually, yeah, just base and.
Yeah, just base and tell him to be, right? Base and tell him to back. There's no reason for him to... You can communicate and tell people what to do, right? Like, just say be here. Just say be, and then you be too, right? That way, you don't waste your TP. Swain doesn't die here. So let's see. But you see what I mean? You should be communicating. You know what to do. Communicate it to your team, right? You get what I mean?
My mom was talking to me. Like, can you just go back to like the start of everything, there, please?
Yeah. I'm talking about the Swain situation. But like, you know what to do, right? Like regarding the Swain situation, like just tell him to back and you back. That he doesn't die there. You guys don't lose Baron.
Okay.
I don't know why they're pushing mid. They should be going to Baron.
I'm pretty sure it works out for them in the end. Like, I die here. I forgot to stopwatch. Oh yeah, here it is. What's she doing? Oh no, I do. I think I get greedy. Yeah. Oh my god.
No, this is fine. You just
No, I just didn't stopwatch.
yeah. If you stopwatch there, you are stopwatch. Morgana would be in time to black shield you. Don't go in here. You don't have your shroud. You don't have your E. You just leave.
No.
Jax isn't worth shit. It's Kaisa, right? Kaisa's the Kaisa Garen.
I wanted to like get my R1, get it in, and then.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But like here, you don't even have to. You could just wait, right? Kane's on the side. Morgana's coming. You don't have to engage, right? Just wait. Wait till Swain's up. You're at a disadvantage. It's 2v4 right now. You don't need to put yourself at a disadvantage if you just play patient, right? Or you just R up. You should have R'd up here.
Yeah, I think that's what I was originally gonna do, but yeah. And then I that's like the only time I typed, but I had typing, like I really wanted to type earlier, I just stopped myself.
Yeah, it's not worth typing because you'll never play with those people again. So just work on your. Oh,
Dude,
I have depression from seeing that.
yeah.
Dude, no way. Oh, you're so greedy. Okay, let's see. Let's go.
After here, I think here I leave Morgana to the hounds. I break the blast gun, even though I didn't really need to. Like I did this, and she just dies.
I think you guys could have won that 2v2.
I don't know.
You don't R out. You don't R out here, right? So Morgana is huge. She soloed their Kaisa earlier, right? So what you do is, I think this is fine to go for a play like this, right? You see this R in.
I really wanted to like stop them. Otherwise, if they don't kill Kaisa, they take Baron. Like.
Why? Yeah. So why don't you E? Why don't you E the Rel here?
Oh yeah, and then just go on the tower.
Yeah, because Garen's gone. It's you and Morgana versus Rel. You just E the Rel here, right? And you kill her. Because I think she already procs her. Yeah, she doesn't have anything. She used everything. Yeah, she used her abilities. Yeah, she used her abilities. So you should be on Rel here, right?
Yeah, and I also have a stopwatch, so like.
Yeah, you had stopwatch. You had your ulti. You kill Rel here. You and Morgana kite Garen. Oh, jeez.
And then there's the PSS, even though it's kind of unnecessary.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know if
Okay. Q,
Yeah.
walk and get your passive and then auto him.
Mm.
Or auto him and then pick up your passive, right?
Mm.
Auto him to proc your fleet with the Lich, pick up your passive, and then get your auto off again. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not queuing him. You should have queued him there. You see? So you miss your E, whatever. You should be queuing right here. Q, so you get your passive, right?
I think I saw the his W. And
You can still queue him outside of it, right? Right here, you can hit him with the Q, right? Watch. I'll pinpoint it right here. Q.
Oh, she also could have continued going in because I had QSS.
Yeah. But you saw the Q you missed? Yeah. So then you wait out his... Okay, whatever, you wait. Do not queue a minion wave like that if you're late in the game, you're about to fight. Because if you missed out on one Q because you did that, you would be depressed. Unless you're trying to survive, like in Ignite or something, don't queue like that. Because you're so energy starved. Oh, you're so greedy. Oh my!
Oh, I did the the like.
No, that was good. I thought you were gonna die because I saw you eat in. Okay, let's see. The RE?
Yeah, and then I hate it.
The Q auto? No, that's good. That's really good. assuming that they would have turned on you, going like a fast combo like that is actually not bad. Granted, you could have actually just R'd through and killed them because of the positioning of your team. Kind of you see how they're on the side.
I didn't want to get that greedy. I think at this point I was like less tilted. I like chilled out a bit.
How can you die here though? What do they have if you just kill Kaisa? No one else on their team can reveal you.
So yeah, I wasn't really.
You have QSS, you have Hourglass, you have Black Shield.
Yeah.
There's no way they kill you here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The combo's good. Like I told you, you have the mechanic, right? Like this is not an easy thing to do. This thing right here. Also, you could have actually killed her too. You see? As you're flying to her with your E, you Q midair.
Oh yeah.
Then you auto, and then you just continue. You auto, and then you R out.
Like the wonder thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could have killed her. But it was good. It was good. It's fine. It happens. But you see how you have the mechanics? Boo.
I don't really like. Oh, I think do we chase this? Yeah, we do.
This is so greedy.
I think it's okay. Well, actually, we don't. I don't think we end up getting her.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good thing you don't need a TP for that. You're already right here. You already lost the tower.
I was worried about the inhib, you know, because
he can't take the inhib. You're right here. You in the time you walk from TP from here to here, you would have already walked there.
Okay.
Now, if you were where your team was and you TP'd, that's a different story.
I don't know if I use my ult. Yeah, this time I didn't.
Be slower with your ulti. You don't need to rush your ulti. You want to get them lower. Wait until it's almost gonna run out.
Missing health?
Yeah, it scales off of their missing health.
Okay.
Yeah. The lower they are, the more damage they'll deal. That's why it's called perfect execution.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But you didn't need a TP there. Okay, how does this fight?
Oh god. Oh, that hit me. And I don't QSS.
Yep.
I think there I did the Q.
You should E and then flash Q here.
I do. I think. Please tell me I do. And I think I ult her now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And then I eat the bases and.
Okay. Why are you basing here?
Oh, because like I was worried about Aaron. I really didn't want him to like 1v.
Yeah, but look where your team is. Why are you not running down this way to block him off?
Like, yeah, I mean, that's why I was worried that he would just go forward. Like.
No. You see how you recalled? You're never gonna catch him. He's already running. But what you could do is here. You could run down here. Right here. Start running down, and box him in with your team. Your team 3 here, 2 here. Right? Box him in.
And he already flashed it earlier, so yeah.
Yeah. Instead of backing there, you box him in. Be more aware of what your teammates are.
Oh, so I remember that towards the end, actually, when we do end the game, like I make it.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. We can talk about it after. I want to see like the in perspective of what's happening. Sorry. I don't want I because if I know what happens, then I would be more inclined to say something that may be like hindsight bias. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but like I know the result of the game. Cause I see your build and it matches up with we looked at the OPGG, but I want to know what like the process throughout the game, right? We can talk about what happens after, if that's okay with you. If that makes sense.
I get you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like instead of crab here, why are you not catching that top wave?
I think I really wanted division because I made it like I wrote in chat like earlier. We get Garen, then we get Baron. I don't think we get either of them. I mean, we get Garen, we don't get Baron.
Well, you should have told Kane to kill the crab then, right? Because he kills it way faster. And you catch top wave, you push out top wave. Granted, if he doesn't go and get the crab though, going for the crab is fine.
I don't know why.
So I'm telling you, like, it's not a bad play, right? It's just that you guys need to communicate with each other more, and because you could be more efficient in terms of like gold, right? Because if he gets crab fast, you get you get top wave, you get top wave shoving. It's like teamwork, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not a bad play that you went for crap there. R. You guys are so greedy.
That looks like a KS, but I really wanted to close the gap on Kaisa.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you guys are so greedy. Shroud! 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 Hourglass Shroud! Oh! Hourglass Shroud?
Yeah, I mean, there's Hourglass, and I think I don't know if I strat after. I really hope.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. You just R?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to E, you don't need to E here. You just R, right? R him, get your passive, Q auto her. Get your passive first. Right?
I thought if I R, it would actually trigger my passive, so I think I hit her. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm not out of it yet, never mind.
No.
Right on, yeah.
Auto, yeah, then you have an Empower Auto, right? And then, so let's say you would have already Empower Auto'd her, right? Then you R, right? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. She runs away. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. You're helping your team. Q. W. You need to shroud here. They can't see you if you shroud. She hasn't W'd you yet. Right? Right? You would be full HP. Because they can't see you. Because she doesn't have her W. Right? And then you just kill them both. QSS the Ignite. QSS the Ignite.
Oh, I didn't. I honestly thought QSS was only for crowd control, so yeah. Like I think it's like a.
If okay, yeah. So you can QSS Ignite.
Okay. Like, can I QSS like, let's say, like cast poison or anything like that?
I don't know cast poison. Actually, let me. Can you QSS cast poison?
Like on her roll, if she hits you with that, then yeah, pretty like you're dead.
I don't actually know the answer to that because it's not like I want to say no because a poison is not a CC. Like the reason why it cleanses Ignite was because Grievous Wounds is a debuff.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take that, yeah.
Yeah, but you see, but how could you have played this better?
Shroud. And I live, and I kill both of them. Yeah, either that or I
Yep,
get away.
exactly. You kill both. 100% you kill both. Your team gets Dragon, your team gets Baron. He doesn't get your killing spree. I don't like the Medjai's purchase. When did you buy this?
I don't remember. Actually, I don't know.
You shouldn't buy Medjai's hair. Because you don't buy, you only upgrade Dark Steel to Medjai's if you're really fed. Dark Steel, right here, that's really bad. You go Death Cap if they have a lot of MR. I mean Void Staff if they have a lot of MR. Or you go Death Cap to kill. I would have gone Death Cap here. Not that. Yeah. Death Cap and I would have bought Needlessly Large Rod. Because you have no AP because you didn't upgrade a Dark Steel. You see what I mean? Then you sell it anyways. To build what I was telling you to build. Yeah. So, don't only if you have Dark Seal and then you upgrade it to Medjai's, you can maybe keep if you have a lot of stacks. But don't just buy out a flat Medjai's. It's not worth it. Not on Akali. You're not snowballing enough like that. You're not unkillable and snowballing enough to go from a 0 stack Medjai's to 25. If you were Silas, though, it may be a different story.
I mean, you'd have to get pretty good to stand on Silas. Like, in mid-fight, oh, sorry.
Silas just has a lot of healing from his Kingslayer.
Yeah. Wait, what's his...
That's just his healing. Like his W.
Yeah.
Good. You're catching the wave. Good. Very good. Your team shouldn't be coming. You should say in chat, I got this, or ping them back and say you can clear it, because your TP is up soon. And tell them to focus on Baron, right? You see?
Oh, yeah.
You should have told them not to back and to do Baron.
wanted them to come just because I was worried that Garen was running TP. I don't know. I forgot to track his summoner spell, so I wasn't sure what he was having.
At this point in the game, you should definitely know what Garen's running. If you're 40 minutes in, you should know he's not running. I'm pretty sure he's running Ignite. Let me double check. Yeah, you should know in the game. You should remember every summoner. If it's 2 minutes in, you're like, oh shit, I didn't know he had Ignite, or I didn't know he had TP. That's a different story. 40 minutes in, that's not an excuse.
Like, yeah, I mean, I guess because it's Ignite, and it's so like, I guess you could say like personal. It's not really like a, you know, when they teleport, as soon as somebody teleports, you know they have teleport for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not looking at like specifically.
You should look at everyone's summoners. That's a good habit to pick up on. But you would have already had your Void Staff if you didn't buy Medjai's. You see?
Yeah.
Shroud.
No, I did that, yeah. And I did. Jeez, yeah.
E the Garen right here. You don't want to sit in his spinny, his E. You should E the Garen here. Right? Install out his E. You tunnel too hard on the Kaisa. Garen's squishy. Outside of his W. You tunnel too hard here. You see? Like, I would have eat the Garen and then played it slower. He already used his W, so he's not tanky at all. Right? You don't need a tunnel on Kaisa. Your Kane's coming. Right? You see what I mean? You just eat the Garen and stall, wait for Kane to come, right? There's nothing they can do because you already boxed them in. Kaisa hasn't W'd you, so they can't see you in your Shroud. And then you also have Hourglass and QSS. You should QSS the Silence and then Hourglass.
Yeah.
But you see these like little mistakes right here, right? Starting off,
Yeah. Also,
this
yeah,
is
my
fine.
set-
This play's fine. Immediately, you know Garen W. You should E the Garen and play slow. Or E the Garen and then R onto Kaisa.
Oh,
Right?
his W is like this, right?
His W is the damage and CC reduction. Yeah.
Okay, and how do I know? Like,
You see it's there's a bunch of shields around him. Right there.
oh, right, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
After that-
now he does his W is a pretty decently high cooldown. He has no W. He has no damage reduction. Here, you should have E'd him and maybe even killed him. Because if you look at his itemization, Garen has like one MR item. It's all AD and attack speed and armor, right?
Wait, what the hell is that building?
He probably sold that when he rage quit. But you see what I mean? Like that's just he being too greedy, tunneling on the ADC for no reason.
Oh, they took it there. I actually think we still win a team fight there. Oh, I think we. What happens here?
You would never ever kill a Garen like that. Don't waste your R on him, unless he's low. You see what I mean? Cause he still has his W.
Oh, so I'm pretty sure he has like the health potion, the big one.
Cause he has Sterix. You weren't gonna kill him. Yeah, I think he has the Elixir of Iron too. You're not gonna kill him. So you should save your R for a threat, right? Like a different threat.
Like, what if Kai'Sa dashed me? Would I just like R W maybe stopwatch or?
Don't forget her W can reveal you in Shroud.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah. So you could have there. What you do is you play slow and just push, and then you just poke him down with E and Q. You could have E'd in. That's fine. I wouldn't have R'd.
Okay.
Save your abilities.
So, I mean, it's a kill tool. I'm not really gonna use it for damage.
It's Q.
It's a kill tool, so it's like I'm not really gonna use it for damage, am I?
Your R.
Yeah.
Your R is it's for killing people, like executing. Your R2 is for killing, executing people, not R'ing them at full HP. most of the time, unless you're trying to gap close, right?
Mhm.
Because at this late in the game, if you are into R2 into someone and you don't kill them, they will one-shot you.
Yeah.
It's situational, right? In later in the game, if you are like, remember the Echo play where he R's? If you had saved your R and you R'd on top of him, that would have been fine. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like earlier, one talking like the level 9 where I could like play passive instead of like punishing.
The one where he ulties and then you rush your ulti. Remember? You ultied at him?
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
yeah. Is just yeah.
Yeah. But here, like, imagine if you had your ulti, right? You just go on Kaisa or Echo.
I think yeah. Once we get Garen there, I think we win. Oh god. Oh. But...
Recall and TP. Recall and TP.
I think I called Dragon and then
Oh, dude, there's no reason to be greedy like that.
I know, like he was gonna die. I just want to make sure. Like, I want to be a flash or something.
You should be recall. Right here. Just walk in the bush. Walk in the bush and recall, right? And then TP back mid. Why are you walking? Right?
I don't know.
Right.
I feel
Cause so right now it's 45-27. You would have started recalling, right?
After he like basically was confirmed that.
Yeah. So you wait 45-20. You wait 27 seconds to TP back with a quarter HP. When you could have just TP back with full HP home guard, right? And you would have bought Void Staff too. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I mean either way, I think we end. But yeah, it's a very bad play.
But what if Jax? Who's their fifth? Who's their fifth? Rel. What if Rel was there and Jax came up? You just instantly die, right? So in this scenario, it doesn't matter that happened, but you can't build on habits like that. You have to look at it and point out the mistakes and improve. Because who knows if Rel came back or Jax came back, killed you, they took Dragon, got Soul, aced you guys, and pushed down mid. Look at their base. Look at your base. You can lose still.
I know, like especially like if we die here.
Yep, exactly. If you die here, they just push down lanes and you're dead. So utilize your TP more. Recall at better times. What is this?
Mine was next. That's just actually seeing the back.
I was like, wait, what? I thought it opened on my game. Okay, but yeah. You kind of see how there's these really small mistakes that like they just add up on the reason why you didn't win this game 20 minutes before.
Like, yeah, 100%. Like,
yeah.
I could have been for starters. I could have been really fed early, and I took really dumb engages that gave them shutdowns, which they snowballed.
Exactly. The biggest thing I would say for you is building. Your building is really bad. Sorry, I'm not like calling you bad. I'm just saying your build pattern.
No, I know, I get it. Honestly, like I take the honesty. It's fine.
Try to like itemize better. You have to itemize better. If you don't itemize better, you'll be losing a lot of games you could be winning for free.
Okay.
Trading better. Your trade patterns need a lot of work. Like Echo just uses abilities for free, and you just didn't punish him at all, right? Like you know, we pointed at it so many times. There's so many things you could have done. It's just piece by piece. You could have what's it called? You could have like traded, got free kills, and you could have punished them. And kind of like warding patterns and scanning sweepers. Like remember, you had a sweeper, you went to do a control ward when you already had a control ward. Freezing waves. You could be punishing more. Using your teleport better, right? Not doing any bad teleports, not getting greedy for stuff like that. Recall with the proper amount of gold. Buy your mythic items, stuff like that, right? And these things don't just apply to this game. These things apply to every other game. They apply to many games. Those things I talked about, think about them every time you play in every single game. When do I back? Do I have too much gold? Am I getting too greedy? Should I not be here? Where should I be on the map? How can I communicate with my team better? How can I trade better? and fix those things. Work on fixing those things, and you'll be in solid shape, man.
All right, that's yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Hopefully that was helpful and you learned a lot.
I definitely learned a lot about my trading and just how me being kind of passive, even though like they burn. Like I need to pay attention to their abilities.
Absolutely. If you don't know, just go to this website and look at the champion before a game to refresh.
Mm-hmm.
Just take advantage of it. I'll even link it to you. Just take advantage of it. Like go, take. You have resources. Take advantage of the building path websites. Take advantage of like the OPGGing the game and kind of seeing what people are running, right? Take advantage of the guy mains the champion or not, right? If the guy sucks ass at the champion, obviously you can take advantage of things that a person who understands the matchup would do, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in general, yeah, those are kind of like the things that I saw in the game, and I pointed out a lot of things you could work on. So just take them one by one, keep them in mind, take notes of just kind of like keep a note on the side. If you want to work on one thing, work on a little bit. You're not going to pick up on all those things I point out by tomorrow or the next game you play, but slowly achieve it like bit by bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's kind of it for me.
All right. Also,
Yeah.
how do I know what to buy too? Like,
Sorry?
how do I know what to buy as well?
Like in itemization?
Yes.
You can follow like any like pro player builds online for the matchups. You can try to see what I build. You can ask me as well. You can read up on guides. There's like resources online and stuff like that, but you kind of want to generically like there's like a best kind. There's no perfect build path, but there's kind of like best options for different scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
But the straightforward answer is just follow what the higher elo players do.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Hopefully this helps out a lot and can help you improve, like not just with Akali, but take these concepts and use them with other champions too.
Yeah. Like I was like when I came to this, I kind of flex spec. As in when I flex spec, I play a lot of champions. I don't really like one trick any.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like even just like uncovering my trading with Akali, I recognize that I don't punish people even like on the other champions like Yone, for example.
Exactly.
Everything.
Yone is really good at punishing people. He's super good.
It's like 25% of the punish on top of it after too.
Yeah. But yeah, cool. If you have any questions, just message me, ask me. Feel free. Hopefully, this improved and can help you improve a lot. But yeah.
All right.
Cool.
No, it definitely will. Thanks a lot.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks,
All right. See ya, man.
See ya.